Conway Regional Health System pregame show tips off tonight. Joining us again is the head coach of the nationally ranked Lady Cats. It's head coach Ashley Hutchcraft. And Coach, you've had quite the week since we last spoke. You picked up wins over North Little Rock at home, and then at Central on Friday night, your Lady Cats got down by as much as 6 in the third quarter, and then you went on something like a 21-4 run that extended into the fourth. Talk about what's been working well in these last 2 really tough games.
I think just our defense. It was a tough week, and both of those teams have some size to them, and we struggle with teams with size, and so I think in the second half, when we're able to kind of get ourselves out of foul trouble and kind of survive the first half, we're able to apply the pressure that we want to apply in the full court. And so it's worked out well for us.
Coach, the Central game kind of pointed out to me again how the lack of size that your team has compared to some others. And it also shows the importance of being able to shoot well from the perimeter. And so when the three is not necessarily falling with a lot of consistency like it was at Central, how important is it to change the game plan? And what do you do with that approach offensively?
It's not really a game plan offensively. It's just how can we create turnovers? Both of those teams did a great job of kind of packing it in the lane and not allowing us to get to the rim. I mean, we're hard to guard, matchup-wise in a man-to-man situation. So, Central plays their matchup zone, and they always have size in the paint. And so, I think just us being able to create turnovers and get transition points, that's really kind of always what we're talking about.
Tonight, you play host to a Jonesboro team that they're struggling a bit, but Coach Kristen Berry, she's been there a long time. She's going to have them ready to play. What's the focus for your Lady Cats tonight on handling a team that, is probably upset-minded like the Lady Hurricane?
I think just focusing on what we do, and it is another day for us to get better, another game, and it's not so much about tonight. It's what our goals are as far as the future goes in this year, and hopefully we can get some people in off the bench. They can get some valuable minutes, and just be able to make us better. Anytime your bench can get in, I think it's a good night. But we don't want to overlook anybody. We had a tough week last week, so we're not upset about maybe just a little bit less stressful game. But again, it's been a long time since we lost at home, and so we love to protect our home court, and it's important to us. So we're just excited to play basketball.
Coach, another cool thing about tonight is Lady Cat Alumni Night. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of the first time we've ever done this. We should have been doing it a lot longer, but we are excited to see some familiar faces, and hopefully we have a big crowd. I wish we could have done it on a Friday night, but our conference schedule's a little bit crazy this time of year, but it's always good. And if you come to a Lady Cat game, you're going to see some Lady Cat alumni. They love coming back, but I hope we see some players and some coaches that I didn't coach with, and I didn't coach, and the tradition in our program is rich, and it's a family, and we always want to celebrate where we were and where we're at right now.
Yeah, I think they'll be recognized on the floor at halftime of the girls' game. That's the plan?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Very cool. Can't wait to show that to everyone here on Conway Corp. She's Conway head coach Ashley Hutchcraft, and her #1 ranked Lady Cats tipping off tonight with Jonesboro here in just a few minutes on Conway Corp. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
As always, can't wait to see what you guys do tonight.
All right. Thank you. Go Cats.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all of your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers and exceptional team of nurses to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conway Regional, we're not just growing, we're growing together.
Good evening and welcome back home to Buzz Bowling Arena. This is Conway Lady Cat and Wampus Cat basketball live tonight here on Conway Corp. I'm Levi Gilbert alongside color analyst Tim Roach. And up first tonight in our conference doubleheader, it's your 22-1, 4-0 in the 6A Central. Number one team in the state, still nationally ranked, your Conway Lady Cats, playing at home tonight to take on the Jonesboro Lady Hurricanes.
That's after the last two games going up against nemesis. North Little Rock and Little Rock Central. At Little Rock Central came out unscathed and got the 10-point differential throughout both of those, so they're playing really well. Their defense is leading to some really good offense.
You know, it was so interesting watching the game on Friday at Central. A strange place to play. The gym is unlike any other in the conference. It's awesome gym, by the way. Mm-hmm. Love the blacktop, all of that. Sure. It's cool place to go. But it's a hard place to go in and shoot well. Right. And when your Lady Cats aren't shooting well, it's a tough recipe. We saw that play out last year in the state championship game. But your Lady Cats, they went in. They didn't shoot well, by the way.
No.
And they still found ways to overcome it and, like you said, got a 10-point victory on the road.
I think that bodes well, too. I mean, and we were height challenged last year as well. And what Central did at Hot Springs was we were not shooting the ball well from outside, so they packed it inside, and Alexis Cox could not get free, and so it was a recipe for disaster. If we shoot well, it makes our offense obviously a whole lot easier. But when we're not, to your point, the Little Rock Central game was a great example of how we're moving the ball around. When it's not happening from the outside, and I think one of the big differences, and I was talking to Samaya about this before the ball game, they're having to play Samaya differently right now because she is so incredible with the dribble penetration. When the shots are not falling from the outside, she's still getting around them. When that happens, they back off, try to keep it from dribble penetrate, and she's knocking down the threes, and it makes good things happen for Bo as well.
Lady Cats trailed by as much as 6 points early in the third quarter on the road at Central. And then in typical Lady Cat fashion, they just go on a run, and you're kind of like, how is this even happening? You can't quite pinpoint it. I mean, you'd say it's the defense leading to turnovers, leading to transition points, but they went on, I believe at one point it was a 21-4 run that extended into the fourth quarter, and that's what really put things away.
You know what I think? Part of me, what I think it is I think defense leads to offense, but if they're not getting steals, what they're doing is they're getting deflections, and so it really takes an offense like Central out of their rhythm. It changes the whole game plan because now they're afraid to throw the ball into traffic because we're getting so many deflections. And when that happens and you change what they're wanting to do, it leads to good things for your Lady Cats.
Task tonight at home, it's the Jonesboro Lady Hurricane, 4-14 overall, 1-3 in 6A Central play. Pretty well locked into making the playoffs. If you see Southwest 0-5, Jonesboro at 1-3, Cabot at 2-3. So they're in the mix, maybe could climb up to that 5 seed, but definitely seem to be in the mix for the state tournament.
this year, and we hear Coach Hutchcraft say it all the time. Everyone's giving us their best shot.
Oh, sure.
Always.
You come to play Conway, you want a shot the best. You want a shot at the title, you're going to get it right here.
All right, we'll go ahead and turn it over to Alan Williams, PA announcer.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Buzz Bowling Arena for tonight's conference matchup between the Jonesboro Lady Hurricane and your Conway Lady Cats. We ask at this time that you please stand for the recitation of the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a moment of silence, followed by our national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Tonight's conference matchup, like we said, is between the Conway Wampus Cats and the Lady Hurricanes of Jonesboro. Let's start by meeting the starters tonight for Jonesboro. They are at guard, a 5'4" senior, number 4, Nene Daniels. At guard, a 5'2" junior, number 20, Skylar Gamble. At guard, a 5'4" sophomore, number 23, Lacey Hall. At guard, a 5'7" sophomore, number 25, Shelia Beverly. And at center, a 5'8" sophomore, number 32, Amaya Wilburn. Head coach for the Lady Hurricanes is Jody Christenberry.
Get it how you live it. 10 toes in when we standing on business. I'm a big stepper, underground methods. God not get the moors, not the lizard. Straight terror, product of your errors. Pushing country, baby, got that powder you can measure. Trendsetter, the one who get the weather. Swerving while I'm bumping Project Petter. Yeah, rolling through the city with the big dogs. The laws loyal with me, we ain't got a count. Zelly on silent, but the product in the pillar loud. That's how you make the money pop for everyone involved. You don't deserve a cut, then we will cut them out. My barber got me looking back for every single time.
All right, introducing tonight's starters for our Conway Lady Cats. At guard, a 5'7" senior, number 3, Samaya Jordan. At guard, a 5'7" senior, number 11, Emery Bohannon. At guard, a 5'6" sophomore, number 12, Trinaya Weston. At guard, a 5'9" senior, number 22, Olivia Cox. At guard, a 5'8" freshman, number 32, Kylie Johnson. Head coach for the Lady Cats is Ashley Hutchcraft.
Here we go, Tim Roach.
Well, and it looks like just kind of, we'd heard that there is some, I think, some sickness rolling through the Jonesboro program. Not sure all of the impacts, but it looks like Jody Christenberry's not here tonight.
Well, I'm not going to speculate too much, but I did hear there was going to be a JV game tonight. I don't know if it was just the girls or the boys, but heard there might have been some flu running rampant in Jonesboro. I've also heard it's been running rampant in Conway.
That's no good either.
So that may have played a factor. I don't know.
Yeah. So Jonesboro comes in struggling a bit. Conway not so much. Hopefully that continues, to be honest.
Lady Cats win the tip. Get things going offensively. Would love to see Emery Bohannon go off tonight. Freshman loses control there.
Jonesboro started off in a zone defense.
Pressure already on Beverly. Feed it inside to Daniels. Pass is almost deflected. Stolen away this time by Samaya Jordan. Samaya, the easy layup, finishing with the left hand. First points for your Lady Cats.
Defense leads to offense. That transition stuff still happening. They're playing man all the way up the floor. I mean, 3 guards out there you don't want to be playing around with.
With a nice feed to Wilborn. Draws the contact from Olivia Cox. Olivia played in foul trouble quite a bit on Friday on the road.
I was hoping that was not going to happen tonight. She did. She played in a lot of foul trouble against Central. She was saddled with 2 fouls really early in the ballgame. Now she'll need to play smart. Just a little bit too much on the attempted block and got into some of the arm and body there. We were talking about it before the game, the amount of steals and deflections on this Lady Cat team. You think that it doesn't get any better, and then it does again. This version of the Lady Cats heavy into that defensively.
Samaya Jordan puts the 3 up. And Samaya, she has been having quite the few weeks for your Lady Cats.
She stayed a little bit late after practice today, still shooting on the shot, working it out. She's having a great year.
Shania Weston almost got the steal. They feed it to Wilburn again. Excuse me, that is Beverly. And that will lead to the turnover.
Yeah, that baseline defense, when it goes down low like that and they're not in the lane already, the collapse factor is really high with this defensive approach. So they're playing a 1-3-1.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Bohannon, no hesitation. Shot goes up. Johnson fighting for the rebound. Coxon's up with it. She gets the putback.
Mo's shot looked really good in warm-ups. A lot of times you can see which pure shooters how they're feeling. That shot looked good, or that looked good off her hand, just didn't fall.
Daniels trying to create some space against Weston.
Oh boy.
Nowhere to go. It's stolen away. Feed up to Johnson. The freshman lays it in.
Kylie was smiling before she ever got the ball. She knew there was an easy basket awaiting her.
Been a lot of easy baskets so far.
Yeah. They don't officially have an attempted shot yet. There we go.
Emery Bohannon gets in on the steal fiesta.
We talked about this right before the ballgame, did we not?
11-1. Lady Cats on quite the run to start the game here tonight at home. We'll be back with the first quarter on Conway Corp.
The community of Conway continues to be committed to the Wampus Cats, just as Centennial is committed to our customers. Perseverance, commitment, and resilience are key ingredients for success, both on and off the field of play. Whether you are cheering on the Wampus Cats, starting a new business, or planning for the future, Centennial is here for all of life's moments. Let us be your partner. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back live to Buzz Bowling Arena. He's Tim, I'm Levi, and this is Conway Lady Cat basketball on Conway Corp. Just barely a minute and a half into the game, your Lady Cats open with an 11-1 run.
And you know, defense is no, that's no shocker to anybody that the defense is driving this. What I really think is cool about this defense and about what their approach, there's a lot of individual steals. There's some team level stuff for sure, but there are so many individual steals, just man on man.
Bohannon pulls up for the long two, a little short, rebound to Wilburn.
I thought she was going to pull from three.
Yeah.
Probably feels more comfortable than the midi. Yeah.
Lady Hurricane getting into the lane, drawing the contact. That is
Bohannon.
Lacey Hall on the play for Jonesboro.
2 fouls on the Lady Cats so far, one for Olivia Cox and then the other on Bohannon. So we want to just kind of keep that in check. But, yeah, back to the defense. I mean, we're seeing so many steals and deflections off of just the man coverage that we run. A lot of times steals are driven by a collective defense, not so much with this defense. It's just individual effort.
So 2 points for the Hurricane, all of it coming from the free throw line.
Tried to feed that ball inside to Olivia Cox. Good defensive play by Jonesboro.
Be a travel this time on Daniels. She's coming up a little gingerly there. Coach Hutchcraft urging her Lady Cats to go.
That's going to go up.
Johnson's three is up. Rattles off the rim. Another rebound here for Beverly.
The Lady Cats still not feeling great about how their approaches on the three-point shot. They have struggled. They struggled at North Little Rock and then at Central. North Little Rock was at home, so we got to question just that's number 2, Olivia.
Lady Cats shooting 31.6% on the year from three. The upside, if there's any upside to Olivia Cox being in foul trouble the last 2 games, is that we've been getting to see a little more of Rye Wilson.
Yeah, and she's played well. She plays and she can play up top on the defense. One of the bigger Lady Cats, and she's just a really good all-around player. She got a lot of time last year down low because, as you know, the Lady Cats are a little bit height challenged.
Johnson, a rock down there on defense, not being moved at all. Daniels testing Weston, almost picked again. Now she's trapped, deflected out of bounds. It'll be off tee.
Yeah, off the backside from tee. High energy. The thing about it is, and we talked a little bit about this as well, they really have not played down to the competition at all. They really play tough no matter who they're playing. That's 5 count.
Yeah. Daniels just nowhere to go.
Yeah. Individual athletic effort by your defense there.
Bohannon, no hesitation.
Shooter's
gets
roll.
the bounce.
The shooter's roll. Maybe that'll make her feel a little bit better about it.
That is three-pointer number 254 on the career for Emery Bohannon.
Oh my God. And so like 72 for the year. Something like that. I think she came in with 71.
Something. No, that is 71.
Oh, that is 71. She came in with 70.
Yep. She has increased every year. So she 31 her freshman year, 58 her sophomore year, 94 last year, and she's already at 71 now.
My goodness.
So, things go really well.
Boy,
Good chance at 100 this year.
Yeah, no, she's going to get that. She's going to get that. Love her mentality, her approach to the game. So DeCara Carter came in for T.
Johnson just past the free throw line. Wilson with the rebound, the putback, gets a rebound again and fouled on her second chance. She'll go to the free throw line.
She's really active. That's the thing you got to like about Mariah Wilson. She's so active on the boards. I mean, she is, what is she? She lists her as 5'10", so she's one of the taller Lady Cats, if not the tallest. Libby counts as the tallest, 6'1", but she works so hard defensively. She makes up for anything that she does offensively. She kills it defensively.
It's the second free throw, 16-2.
Trap.
Defense amped up, full court pressure coming here. Daniels swinging those elbows.
Come on.
Let's call something here. what are we doing?
I think you got to call the swing in the elbows there a little bit. That's dangerous, but let it go.
Set up the play to Bo. She'll get
double team there.
Get it back out to Wilson. Wilson losing control. 2:32 to play here in the first quarter. The Hurricane gotten a turnover.
Picking up at half court now. It's still in the man. 1-3-1 is not, we've not seen it.
Hannon slaps it away. Regains control up to Carter. Carter stops, shot a little bit short. And he'll stay here with the Lady Cats.
She's done that several times so far this year where she gets the run out and she does the great pause. Just didn't get that one to go. Get the flyby defensively.
She's been converting at a good pace. Came into the game shooting 61% from the field. Long three for Samaya Jordan. Samaya.
She's feeling so good. I talked to her before the game. She's feeling really good about her game right now, both offensively and defensively. Feels very comfortable shooting the three, and her dribble penetration is really, I don't know if there's anybody in the state that's better than her. That's on the line.
So Tatiana Sang went out of bounds trying to get around your Lady Cats. And Libby Counts enters the game, sophomore.
Be one of your bigger lineups with Libby Counts and Mariah Wilson both in the ballgame at the same time. That's going to go up. Oh,
feeds it down inside to Counts. Her shot won't go. Wilson gets a rebound out. Lady Cats a second chance here. They'll call Bohannon for the travel. people can't see us, but we're both up here with our arms crossed. You can go to the bubble cam if you want. You can see a little arms crossed action over here.
I hate that call happened because I stopped. But thank you, Mr. Tooley.
Samaya Jordan picks it away again.
This is a steal waiting to happen. Left-handed, and the foul.
And the foul, wow.
A little frustration there on Jonesboro's part. Got to let that one go.
Nicole Rodriguez checking in, the senior.
Coming in for Bo. 5 points in the first quarter. Three-pointer and a nice little layup. May not see the Stars much tonight. It's maybe the start of a couple of quarters.
Well, your Lady Cats, they went through the gauntlet last week of their schedule.
They need a little rest,
we'll get to see those teams again later, but it does get a little bit easier this week. Rodriguez, Coach Hutchcraft said, go score.
Yes, she did.
She listened. She did not score yet, but she draws the foul.
Great move that time to try to squeeze in between. She'll get to shoot two. Get to the line. That's you.
Oh, no, they're saying.
I thought it was two. No. I thought he said two shots. Oh, I guess he didn't.
Samaya knows her shots are limited. She's not going to let them go by.
Oh, she is feeling it tonight.
14 points here in the first quarter for Samaya Jordan.
Wow, 14 in the first quarter. Foul on Mariah. That's the only thing that the Lady Cats have really not done a great job of tonight is staying away from the fouls. That is it. That's the only thing they've not done well.
Beverly goes all the way around. Here come the Lady Cats. Samaya feeds it down to Rodriguez. Rodriguez pulls back off the glass.
Nice. Good feed that time by Samaya.
Rogers doing a good job there for the Hurricane.
That foul's going to go on Libby. Nope. They called it on Rodriguez. Nicole with her first. It's a 15 foul, so they'll be shooting 2 regardless.
At halftime tonight, it is Lady Cat Alumni Night. So we'll get to see different alumni from all across the years, coaches as well.
Yes.
See a previous Lady Cat assistant coach down there.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We will have that at halftime. I saw some cookies too. I don't know.
I did see I passed them up, but I did see some cookies.
I don't know how to get on that list. I might sneak down.
Well, first of all, you're not a former Lady Cat.
That's true.
You just talk about them. 3 points by Jonesboro in the first quarter, but no field goals.
All at the free throw line.
Yeah. Just a solid defensive effort by your Lady Cats.
Down to 10 seconds. Samaya. In and out. Carter chasing it down.
That may be her first miss on the night for Samaya. It was a great move to get inside the lane.
Last heave will not go for the Hurricane. 27-3. The Lady Wampus Cats coming out on fire here in the first quarter. May not see much of your starters the rest of the way, but we got the second quarter coming up next here on Conway Corp.
Thank you for your business.
Your Lady Cats 4 for 6 from 3 in the first quarter, including a perfect 3 for 3 from Samaya Jordan.
She was, what did she end up with, 14 points in the first quarter?
That is correct.
Oh, crap. That is awesome. All right, so you do have the starters back on the floor, except
for Samaya.
Samaya. Finally getting a break, and that is Phoenix Stone in the ballgame for her.
Emery Bohannon almost gets another steal.
You know, the thing, so there's so much to talk about the Lady Cats in terms of what they do well and the things that happen. The reason why they get so many deflections to start with defensively, number one, they're great athletes, okay, and they practice hard and they train hard. But they have some of the best IQ at the high school level that I've seen, boys or girls, it doesn't matter. They've got their IQ. They know where the ball's going. They anticipate where they're forcing the offense to go, and they just get there first. It's just amazing how they run defensively.
Shania feeds it into Cox. Kick out to Johnson. Back over to T. Emery Bohannon.
Nope.
Her shot may have been deflected a little bit there.
I think she just got that up too quickly. Defense was running out.
Shania Weston
Could have called that.
I was a little hesitant because I wasn't sure if there might be an offensive.
Yeah, she was swinging that arm out there pretty quickly, but gave the defense the foul. First on the Lady Cats this quarter.
Pass to no one. Stone ends up with it. Stone finishing on the other end.
Good job.
Stone, a junior.
Bows out top. Take it. Wow. The slapping of the hand is going to.
A push off, too.
Oh,
the official down at the baseline was about to call the offensive foul. Man.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, you know,
I know we sound a little needy because, it's 29-3, but
yeah,
but still.
I've been big on this. You have to call the fouls when they happen. And Daniels is getting frustrating, and she's
that'll be off the Hurricane. Trinaya is
she's loving that play. She's got all smiles right now. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to sound needy as big, but I would like the calls to go the way they're supposed to go. I'll lay low.
Cox puts up the quick three.
Good rebound.
T. Weston trying to fight for a rebound, gets called for over the back.
Yeah, that's not right.
Cox had 3 threes a week ago against North Little Rock here at home.
Yeah, she's shooting the ball really well, playing every piece of the puzzle for the Lady Cats. She's having to play the big, and she's really not that tall. She's 5'9", but she plays really tall. She plays tough down low.
Offensive foul on Daniels. Mary Bohannon stepped up, drew the charge.
That's Daniels first, and she's everything runs through her. NHL line change.
All right, counts back in. Samaya Jordan, Carter back in. Wilson.
Cadence Turner.
And Cadence Turner, yes, the senior.
They are staying in the 1-3-1. They play against this at practice a lot.
Feed it into Turner, trying to get it to Counts. Wilson on the floor fighting for the ball. It'll be a jump ball.
Stay with the Lady Cats.
Somebody's got to inbound.
That'll be Samaya.
They'll swing it over to her on the other end. Wilson's three is up. Rattles around, Counts with the rebound. She goes back up strong and draws the contact.
Great box out that time by Libby, and then went up strong. Didn't get it to fall, but like the effort there.
Libby Counts. I recognized the name way back in October, I guess, when I started seeing the images of the Lady Cats team for this year.
Yeah.
She was at Maumelle Charter a year ago. She was on the 501 basketball team last year. I was like, hey, I recognize that name.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Can't convert on either free throw.
That's something the Lady Cats have struggled with a little bit here at the last couple of ball games, just not shooting the ball well from the free throw line.
Carter on Daniels, 4-on-4.
Good defense.
It's the strip. Wilson ends up with it. She's fouled. That's on Daniels, and that'll be her second.
Yep. A little frustration there.
It's tough.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a lot of contact regardless of what happens. It's just so much contact.
Maybe making another strong move. Shot off the mark, getting her hands in there. And another jump ball. That will be with Jonesboro.
Yeah, she went with the opposite hand. Didn't have much control of it when it went up. But she stayed with it. Got the tie ball. Possession swings back to Conway now.
Hall. Getting double teamed in the corner.
Yeah, you don't want to go there.
Stay here with Jonesboro. Yep.
Yeah, that's the answer right there. Stay out of the corner is definitely where you don't want to be.
Well, right, starters back in now. All 5 starters in.
Yeah, given the reserves a break and a chance to get some water and a rest. Jonesboro doesn't get any rest. Deflected
again. They feed it up to Samaya Jordan. Samaya goes to the right side this time, and she's got 16.
Great night for Samaya. Her run continues. You need to, boy, she was so critical last year in the playoff run to the state title game. And we're going to definitely need that presence that she brings.
Wilson and Cox teaming up, and it will lead to another turnover. Travel on Beverly.
It wasn't going to be a turnover. It was going to be either a jump ball or a block. Still no field goals yet for Jonesboro, and there's the half of the second period is gone. Oh,
Johnson
great move.
on the baseline, kicks it out. Swing it to Weston. Her three is up. Her three is good.
She didn't shoot it much from there, but she's looked good. I think she had a good three either at Central or at North Little Rock. That was a critical one.
I think it was Central, yeah.
Central.
I remember her getting one up.
Yep. That looked great, pure. Ooh.
Conway basketball. Here comes the line change again. Rodriguez, Turner, and now in Anna Villanova.
Villanova. You finally get a chance to get it right.
I did get it right.
I don't know that you did.
Eventually.
Did you?
In the first game, I did, yeah. I butchered it severely the very first time. And then the second attempt, I was like, you know what? This kind of looks like Villanova.
I'm gonna have to go back to the film on that.
Okay. I know you're a man who likes to study film, so I trust you'll come back with a fair assessment.
Maybe you guessed enough that you finally got it right.
I did. I butchered it, horribly the first time. And then I let it settle in, and I was like, you know what? I think this is Villanova.
The smart part of you got busy.
And then Alan Williams sent me an email a few days later because I guess he watched the stream and was like, hey, bud.
You throw.
Here you go.
Let me help you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. PA guys can be helpful at times.
I've not ever known one to be helpful until I met Alan.
No, that's not true. I gave you plenty of stuff. Oh, nice Euro.
To Villanova.
I thought she got fouled there.
Gets it again, kicks it out to Bo. Bo, deep three. That's going to bang around and go out of bounds.
The thing I like about Bo is that she really, she doesn't have the, well, it's not falling right now, so I'm going to put the halt on it. If she's open and it's a good look, it's going to go up, and that's exactly what you want.
And listen, it paid off in the third quarter against Central. She had, I think, 9 points in that quarter and had struggled before that. I mean, defensively, she was still making a huge impact, but that third quarter, 9 points, I mean, that was a lot of what keyed that run.
The thing about Bo, she's a 4-year starter. Oh, did she start as a freshman?
No, she was first off the bench. Freshman and sophomore year.
Yeah, but she has done so much, and she's been there and done it. Where I was going to go with that, just experience-wise, she's been there. This one's going to go. Oh, 3 seconds. Yeah.
I
thought she was going to go up, so she stayed in the lane and got called. That's a good call.
.224 to play here in the first half. Nice feed from Daniels to Gambrell, first field goal of the night for the Hurricane.
Wow.
Deep three for Bohannon.
Yeah.
You love to see it.
Yeah, that stroke looked really good.
255.
And 72 on the year.
Gambrell's kicked away by T. Weston, who's been very active with the legs tonight.
Yeah. Phoenix Stone into the game, along with Aubrey Skinner.
Oh, Skinner had a great game. Our first home game, yeah.
Yeah. Scored a lot of points in reserve. Got somebody open.
Rodriguez ends up with it. Pushing it up floor. Plants the foot, goes up. Shot a little too long. Here come the Lady Hurricane. Villanova doing a great job getting back and leads to another Jonesboro turnover.
She didn't get the shot to fall, but Rodriguez, she she is in very typical Lady Cat fashion for those that bring the ball up. Heads always up, eyes always forward, was looking the entire time for an opening to pass it. And finally took a shot, but she's always got her head up on a swivel.
Nova on the baseline. Tried to kick it to Stone. It's stolen away.
And 1-3-1, that's a tough spot. As we know, we do that a lot defensively when we're in that zone. The baseline pass, it looks like it's there, but it's not.
Daniels, 3 with a hand in her face. It was a nice shot. Rodriguez quickly on the other end. She goes up and answers with 2.
That's the way you do it. If they don't stop you, you just take the shot. She did great there. Good switch.
Sang. Cut off by Rodriguez.
Great defense.
Stone. Kick out to Skinner. Skinner gets the shot up with the contact. She'll go to the free throw line.
Good decision there. Fourth foul on Jonesboro, but it's a shooting foul regardless. Skinner at the line.
Not many free throw attempts for your Lady Cats tonight.
No, and the ones that they've gotten, they're not hitting. Still struggling at the free throw line, and I think they were shooting a lot of free throws in the kind of the warm-up leading up to the pregame.
Well, they shot 50% at Central.
That's gonna have to be better than that.
Yeah.
I mean,
and I mean, hey, props to them. They still came out with a 10-point win.
Yeah, and I don't recall. I'd have to go back and take a look at it, but I don't think they. Oh, come on. They did. I don't know that they shot extremely well from the free throw line against North Little Rock. So it's just one of those things where you. It's mentality and it's work. You gotta. And if we're going to go to we're going to get hacked. If we can't shoot free throws, people are going to recognize that as an area that they can at least try to focus on.
Carter almost came up with another steal.
I thought that was off of Jonesboro, but
let's see. I'll go back here for you, Tim Roach. Against North Little Rock, your Wampus Cats, your Lady Wampus Cats, 10 for 13 from the free throw line.
Oh, were they really? All right,
Yeah.
so we just didn't go very often. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But North Little Rock did not shoot well.
Yeah.
9 for 17.
That's okay. All right. But Central, yeah, they struggled at Central. But again, shooting at Central is just. I was talking to. That's foul. Good call. I was talking to Alexis Cox before the game, and she's doing well, by the way, in her progress towards getting ready for the UCA, which is where she's going to play. Can't wait to see her to play there. But I talked to her about it. I said, what is it about Central? And she said, well, the white background and the short, there's not a lot of property there between the back of the goal and
then there's people back there too.
On one side there is, on the other side there's not. And so she said when you go out there to shoot, it looks like the goal is lower than 10 feet and it's shorter than to you. Great drive.
Wow.
And so she said we just struggle. It just doesn't feel right when you're shooting. So.
Well, luckily we don't have to go back there.
Yes, but we have to go back to Hot Springs hopefully.
42-10, a big first half for your Lady Cats. They held Jonesboro to just 3 points in the first quarter. No field goals made in the first quarter. Didn't come until the second quarter here. Lady Hurricane put up 7. We're going to hold it here because here at halftime, we're going to have the Lady Cat alumni recognition.
See Coach Clements down there. Oh, my gosh. He was coaching the Lady Cats when I was in high school back in 1981, 2, and 3. Coach Clements, well, I'm going to tell you something. That's a guy, he and Joe Graham both. Joe, they were next-door neighbors along with us on Conway Boulevard. And if they ever offered to let you play horse with them in the backyard, you declined. It's a losing proposition.
I see Maya Elder down there.
Oh, is Maya down there? Yes. There's Reagan Rotzel's down there, it looks like.
And it's an honor to introduce a very special group of individuals who have left an incredible mark on our Lady Wampus Cat basketball program. Please join me in welcoming the Lady Wampus Cat basketball alumni. This remarkable group has won numerous games, conference championships, and state championships. They have paved the way to the success we see today in this program. Let's give a big round of applause as they take the court. Thank you, Lady Wampus Cat alumni, and all of your families for your contributions to your program and for your reminding us what it truly means to be a Lady Wampus Cat for life.
Coach
Look at that.
Janet Taylor out there as well.
Yes.
A lot of points out there.
There's a lot of points out there.
What, 3 championships out there as well?
Yeah.
Recognized out there?
Yeah, Janet
Saw
Taylor.
Asia Smith as well.
Was Asia out there?
We will not name him individually, but ladies and gentlemen,
Well, I'm
let's
naming
give
some.
another big Wampus Cat applause for these Lady Wampus Cat alumni.
That is awesome. Fantastic.
Very,
Look at
very
that.
cool.
You know, the thing about it is you build the program and the culture where
Thank
people
you,
want
and
to come
enjoy
back
the rest of the
and
game,
celebrate
and always
the current Lady Cats, and the current Lady Cats want to celebrate the old Lady Cats. It's awesome. Absolutely awesome.
So cool. Love it. Love it. Lady Cats up big here at the half, 42-10. We'll take a break here. Time now for the Conway Regional Health System halftime show.
You don't wake up thinking about internet speed, electricity, reliability. Your mind isn't on advanced treatment facilities or customizable systems. You don't have to think about any of these things because we do. Conway Corp, always on.
Hi, my name is Dr. Austin Cole. I'm an orthopedic surgeon specialized in sports medicine. I work here at Cosmic, or Conway Orthopedic Sports Medicine Center. After I did medical school in Little Rock, went over to South Carolina for 5 years, so a general orthopedic surgery residency. But there also, I sought that out because of the sports medicine experience. So with Stedman Hawkins, kind of a big name there, as well as working with Clemson Athletics. After that, I went to Kansas City for sports medicine fellowship. There I partook with care of Kansas City Chiefs, Kansas City Royals, KU Athletics, learned up-to-date techniques. So what motivated me to return to Conway is that I grew up here. I actually played football here at Conway High, and I do have family in medicine, so I always kind of thought about being a physician. That was a lot of my impetus to become an orthopedic surgeon and in sports medicine. With sports medicine, one aspect is we do a lot of stuff outside the clinic, outside the OR. We cover different sporting events around training room and help athletes get better from simple sprains or tendon injuries, muscle injuries. And so I think I'm bringing some unique ideas and techniques with my experience with the various professional collegiate athletics. I always had in my mind that I wanted to bring what I learned and that expertise back to this area and then just care for the community, the people, and the city that I love so much. What I'm most excited about working with the team here is I think the impact they've already made on the community and continue to make. All these providers of Conway Regional Health System are in it for the right reasons. They genuinely care about patient health, and so I don't think you can get that in many other places.
When you choose Conway Regional, you're choosing more than exceptional care. You're choosing a healthcare provider that's deeply rooted in your community, where our doctors and staff are your neighbors and friends. With 9 primary care locations in 5 counties, we believe in building lasting relationships centered on trust and personalized care. Take control of your healthcare journey with us as your dedicated partner. Schedule your appointment today and let our family take care of yours.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all of your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers and exceptional team of nurses to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway.
A typical day off? Oh goodness. Well, I spend a lot of time with plants. I'm a huge houseplant person, so I do spend a lot of time in my shed working on my plants. I also have dogs, and I have children too, but they're grown, and so they're gone. But I have dogs. I spend time with my dogs and my partner, and yeah. 10-year-old me wanted to be a lawyer. Yeah, I talk a lot, which is probably why I ended up in customer service. But yeah, becoming a lawyer did not happen for me, so this is where I am. I work 10-hour days, so I start at 8 a.m. and work until 7 p.m. Yeah. But I get an extra day off during the week, so yeah.
Our Best Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with and supporting those who serve our communities. From the ones growing our food, to those putting it on everyone's plate. The ones building our neighborhoods, working to improve them, and supporting their neighbors in need. Our Best believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Our Best Bank, we believe.
Back live here at Buzz Bowling Arena. It was Lady Cat Alumni Night.
There's a lot of Lady Cats here.
They stretched out almost across the whole floor. Saw Haley Estes as well.
I was going to say I saw Haley. You said Asia was out there. We saw Coach Clements was out there. Coach Taylor was out there. And that goes back a long way. By the way, if you're going to go back to Coach Clements, you're going back to probably, I think he was there when I finally got to high school. He was already there. So you're talking about probably late 70s?
I'd have to go back too. And when did girls basketball really take off in the state?
Well, I will say this, that, this is way before your time, but they used to play 3-on-3.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
I remember hearing about that.
Yeah. You remember hearing about it. So they'd play 3-on-3, and then you'd have the half court. You meet at half court, you throw it over, and then they could and I don't know what that was all about. But anyway, high school basketball, when it started, girls high school basketball at 5-on-5 like it is today, I don't know. I don't know when that started. But Coach Clements, that's what they were doing then. We had some great Lady Cats back in my day as well. So it's always been a lot of fun. Coach Clements, great coach.
Was the first state championship was what, 2000? Was it 2008 or 9? It was one of those years.
You're gonna catch me on that.
I remember I was in college.
It was Coach Taylor, right?
Yeah, I was in college, and I remember going to. I was in sports reporting at the time, and I got to go cover a. I don't know what they called it. It was kind of like a barebackers type thing, that they do, or this Blue Bloods thing now that Conway's doing. Right. It was kind of like that.
Okay.
And Coach Taylor was there with a few players. It was right after they had won.
Gotcha.
So it was 2008 or 2009. I can't remember exactly.
But I'm not sure we're going to get a shot of him, but going across the court, we'll get to talk about this in the next ball game. But Kennard Turner looks like to be out for the season.
Yeah.
And such a bad deal. Hate it for him, for his family. Some of the Lady Cats are talking to him. Tough deal. Heard it in practice.
Yeah, going to be a big, big hole for your Wampus Cats. And, they're still in a good spot in terms of playoff seeding and still look to be in control of their own fate
to make it
a state tournament.
Sure.
But, man, what a loss it's going to be. We'll get into all that
a little bit later
after this second half. And looks like we're going to see the Lady Cat starters a little bit here, or a few starters.
Yeah, there's 6 girls in the huddle. It looks like Mariah. I'm guessing Mariah's going to take a.
Mariah's like, am
put me in, coach.
Yeah.
Put me in, coach.
Okay, here we go. She said that.
Yeah. She looks to be first off the bench.
Lady Cats with a 32-point lead. The sportsmanship rule, 30 after
3.
After 3. So
yeah. Great job defensively by your Lady Cats. They got 5 points in field goals. They had 2 field goals, did Jonesboro, in the first half. 1-3 and 1-2. The other 5 via free throws.
Meanwhile, your Lady Cats 6 of 12 from the 3-point line. So good to get that shooting going again.
You bet. Good crossover.
It'll be a jump ball.
That'll be possession Jonesboro.
Samaya Jordan had 16 points in the first half. Emery Bohannon with 8.
Coach was telling her to go up just a little bit quicker. She took that one extra step to go up.
Johnson almost got another steal.
You know, we've been talking a lot about their defense because, I mean, it's just remarkable how well they play defensively. The starters average are averaging right now 50 steals each.
For the year.
For the year.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Samaya open again. A little short there. Cox chasing down a rebound. Got it to Johnson, but it's stolen away. Olivia sprinting to get back. Johnson goes in, gets the jump ball. It'll be with Conway.
Johnson is a freshman, and that's in a long line of freshman contributors. She's a starter. She is a real deal. She can do it all from outside and in.
Think about it. We've had, over the last few years, Trinaya started as a freshman last year. Wilson played some as a freshman last year. Before that, you had, of course, Emery, and Alexis Cox started as a freshman. Chloe Clardy. And, Savannah Scott started as a freshman.
Jaden Thomas.
Yeah. You don't see a lot of programs playing freshmen that consistently.
Well, and being that successful. You see some that are playing just out of sheer need, but you've got players that are just, our program is just deeps.
We're going to pull it back out.
Thought I was going up. This one will.
Kicks it across to Johnson. Samaya tips it to Bo. And her putback will go.
That seemingly was never going to go in. Bo was probably thinking the same thing. How can that not go in?
Nice roll there. She had the nice bounce on her 3 in the first half. And quickly, it's Conway's ball again. Mariah Wilson checks in. The other sophomore will check out for a break.
It's an interesting change out. So the point guard goes out, but you bring in really a post player.
Johnson feeds it into Bo. We're going to bring it back out. Into Cox.
Right there.
Back out to Bo. She will not hesitate there. Samaya Jordan flew in.
Call on 25. That'll be on Beverly.
Her second. Design play for Bohannon. Emery Bohannon. That is her third three-pointer of the night.
She had designs on that. Good release, good rhythm, and that's kind of the thing that I think that we've missed a little bit, is really catching it in rhythm and going up with it. Yeah, it was either going to be a travel or a tie ball. Can you imagine picking up your dribble against a baseline or a sideline?
No, thank you.
Against the Lady Cats, man, what a task!
I frequently have stress dreams. That usually are about the broadcast.
Yeah.
So I don't need to add any more.
You don't want to think about that one.
Options for my stress dreams.
They're still in the 2-3 zone. They've backed off of the 1-3-1. They're in a 2-3 zone. That's going to go up. Heat check. And she's going to be coming out soon.
Well, this is good, though. This is good for Bo.
Yeah, it's good to see her knock down, especially like just a couple in a row, because, you know, historically, when they start falling for her, they go in bunches. Good three. Oh, nice move. That's twice she's made some really good moves on the baseline. That one didn't go, but Levi, she's got some moves on the baseline.
Gaining some confidence here as the season goes along. Another offensive foul on Daniels, the second charge picked up tonight from Bohannon.
Absolutely just hammered down, and Bo gets up from it. That's good to see, to be honest. All right.
Emery Bohannon and Samaya Turner will come off. Both of them, 16 points tonight.
Brooklyn Jones is in the ball game now, along with you got Collie Johnson, the freshman, Cadence Turner, Takira Carter, and Mariah Wilson. That's your 5. And Jonesboro stays in the 2-3. Yeah. Okay.
Wilson.
Okay.
Wilson says, I want to get in on this
That's going to
party.
be a problem if that starts falling for Mariah. I mean, she's obviously a threat down low, but, man, that's a good-looking shot right there by the sophomore. Nice.
Shooting 21% on the year from 3. Gets a steal here.
That's a foul, but okay.
Jonesboro will end up with it.
Oh, man.
Cadence Turner tried to cut it off. Brooklyn Jones comes in. A rebound. Oh, it's Kylie Johnson
Nice.
still in. Nice feed to Carter. Carter gets 2.
Lady Cats up 38.
Nikki Rodriguez will check in at the next break.
Good help by Cadence there.
Jonesboro had a good look. They'll get another chance here. They're going to call the foul on Johnson.
Yeah. No, Cadence.
On Cadence, okay.
Cadence Turner. Yeah, I thought she had a good position, but that's probably the right call there. You know, this conference is so interesting basketball-wise. Jonesboro's football program is not in our conference anymore. But basketball is, and I think baseball is.
Yes. I think that's right. Yeah, and softball as well.
So you've got all this Central Arkansas stuff going on, and Jonesboro has to come in for all of theirs. I mean, I wouldn't want to be Jonesboro. We got to go there obviously once. They got to come down to Central Arkansas. They got to make 6 trips.
Yeah.
Into Central Arkansas. That's a tough gig.
It's tough.
It's a tough gig.
Sorry, pressed the wrong button to cough. Got a timeout on the floor. We'll go ahead and take it as well. Back in 30 here on Conway Corp.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, we put all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Think better.
Courtside Cats back home tonight. You told me they had a smaller crew, but it doesn't sound like it.
No, it is, but it's more heavy in percussion, he said. So they didn't have all the pieces to be able to pull off the national anthem tonight. So smaller, and it could be that they've got some problems with flu like everybody else.
Some would say more percussion's not a bad thing.
More cowbell.
Some might say that, like Justin King might say that. I don't know.
More cowbell. I've got a fever. It's not the flu.
You know, they had this big documentary going on right now for Saturday Night Live because 50th anniversary coming up.
Yep.
And they had a whole interview about that sketch, and Christopher Walken refused to be interviewed for it.
He can't stand it. It said it. He went to Will Ferrell and said, "You've ruined my life. I can't go anywhere."
I feel like someday you're gonna say that to me.
He said he would go to a restaurant, and they would come over. Would you like more cowbell?
Yeah, I get it. That would be at a certain point. That would be
that's a bad
annoying.
deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's such a great skit. I'm trying to see where do you know who's playing where?
I can find that out.
Tigers. Wondering where Central's playing tonight.
They may be off tonight. Let me look.
Could be. But this is a regular Tuesday night. I think everybody's on a Tuesday night schedule mostly. Our schedule is so weird.
I don't know, man.
It's so weird. All right, get rid of it. Gonna kick.
Wilson.
Nice.
At the elbow.
Golly, what a move.
She's got 9.
Yes, Mariah. Fantastic. Spin move in the lane for the midi. Yes.
Central is at Southwest tonight, and
Okay.
Bryant is at North Little Rock. So Cabot
That's
with the night
game.
off.
Bryant at North Little Rock. That's going to be a great game. At North Little Rock?
Yes.
Okay. Get a score for you there.
Pull up that North Little Rock stream.
Yeah.
Foul on Brooklyn Jones.
Ooh. Wow.
Off the glass. Long two.
Currently, with 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, it is North Little Rock 57, Bryant 36.
Okay.
So
that score is not surprising. The game to really watch will be the boys' game.
yeah, that'll be interesting. But the lady Hornets though came in 3-1 to that ball game.
Well, maybe they hadn't played. Well, they haven't played us yet.
They were ahead of North Little Rock in standings.
They hadn't played North Little Rock, obviously.
Yes, obviously. Snow has impacted everybody.
And I don't know. Maybe they hadn't played Central yet.
North Little Rock, yes.
Well, I was talking about
Bryant. Yeah.
No, but I think they have.
That would be their loss then, because Central has only lost to the Lady Cats, and that was Friday night. Great effort by your Lady Cats. Really overcame a lot there. And that's the thing about the Lady Cats. I mean, they have played their non-conference schedule. That's a foul. Yep, good call. Their non-conference schedule, we've talked a little bit about this in a previous couple of broadcasts, but it bears mentioning again. They went through a massive amount of games in the non-conference, and most of them very difficult games, tournament games. They do not shy away from anybody, and whoever's willing to play them that's tough, they're interested.
I mean, look at this. Harbor is in third in the West. They're 5-1. Conway played them, beat them 68-59. They played at Fayetteville, beat them 54-45. I thought they also played Springdale, but maybe it was just Harbor.
They played Springdale.
Oh, they did play at Springdale, beat them. Then Springdale's the number one team. They're 6-0. Northside's 6-1. They beat Springdale on the road 57-44. So, I mean, if you're looking at the top teams in the West, they've played 3 of the 4.
They are, I mean, without a doubt, the best team in the state for the girls, especially at the 6A level. But and there's some tough teams.
Particularly after Friday.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, that's off the back of her leg. But they're not. They chose to play the schedule they played in non-conference to really set them up for what they do state-wise, and they did play the best teams out of the West, so they know kind of where they stand in state. Right now, boy, they're the heavy favorite to take it down.
At the end of 3, your Lady Cats up 59-20. It'll be a short fourth quarter coming up next here on Conway Corp.
Education is all about vision. It requires commitment, investment. So we pour ourselves into Conway students and teachers, schools, and scholarships. A brighter future? Now that's powerful. Conway Corp. Always on.
Happy to have you watching live tonight on Conway Corp. He's Tim, I'm Levi. And a quarter away from being done with the front end of our doubleheader tonight. course, have the boys coming up next. The #1 team in the state on the boys' side, the Jonesboro Hurricane.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough battle, and they'll have to do without Kennard Turner, who again was injured this week in practice and is done for the season. More about him a little bit later, but you know what? The thing about it is this team, I've talked to a lot of folks about the boys team, and they are playing so hard and playing really well. They've just got to get used to the system and improve as they go, and hopefully we'll see that.
Rebound to Cole. Kick it out to Skinner. Skinner's three is up. A little short. Lady Cats will maintain possession. Get another go here.
Skinner got a good look there. She knocked that down in the Southwest game. We'll push off on for Kara Cole. 5'6" senior. Lady Cats stay in their man.
Loose ball counts on the floor.
Possession arrow stays with Jonesboro.
Jonesboro just having trouble possessing the ball right now.
Yeah. Some of that's the Lady Cats doing, I can guarantee you that.
Ball tries to go up and under. Stone.
No.
Going up strong, but to no avail.
The wall of Jonesboro she had to go through, and she could not make it. Good defense that time by Jonesboro. Clock still runs. Again, the sportsmanship rule is enacted. Lady Cats lead by 39.
Stone trying to go for the ball, got a little bit too much body. And the Hurricane emptying their bench.
Yeah, you got some starters back now, though. I think this reserves in that.
Only traveled with 10, it looks like, tonight.
Yeah.
Again, the flu.
Yeah, well, Jody's not here. Coach Jody Christenberry is not here tonight, and don't know why, but we've heard that the flu was a problem in Jonesboro, and so that may have caught up. They were supposed to have a JV game. Didn't have one because there's not enough players.
Skinner trying to work through two defenders there.
What did they call? Oh, you must have been knocked it out.
I was waiting for the
foul
call.
Yeah, I was too.
Cole tries to get it down to counts. It's stolen away. A great job by Janiah Black on the other end.
Just couldn't
control
control
that
it.
outlet pass.
That goes as a deflection.
They don't have many of those every game. It's a rarity.
If you handed out pieces of candy for deflections, we'd have a real problem with the sugar intake for this team. It'd be a big jar of M&Ms every ball game.
It's so funny. I've been getting here a little earlier than I have in years past. Just, the setup's been different. Broadcast has
I thought
been.
You were going to say just more initiative. You made a conscious decision to show more.
I've been trying to help out Justin, because if you haven't seen,
a lot of good stuff.
A lot of good things happening in the broadcast. Excited about that.
You bet.
Just takes a little bit more effort on the front end. So anyway, I've been coming here a little bit earlier.
That's fact, yeah.
And the Lady Cats were having a full-blown practice almost. They were walking through some stuff and talking through some defensive assignments, and was interesting.
There's no days off. I mean, I think they actually even practiced on MLK Day just because it was a Monday. You got to practice. And so they are a dedicated team. They're you have to separate yourself out. You have to have a really good coach, which we have. You have to have really good players, which we have. But then you have to have really a lot of dedication to the craft, and these Lady Cats do that. It's just a chance for you to say to your community, we're going to give you all we got. And we have a lot of good support here in the community for our programs. Not only Lady Cat basketball, but the boys basketball as well, football, softball, baseball, wrestling, soccer, name it.
I'm still trying to scheme how I can get one of those cookies for the Lady Cat alumni.
Wow. It's going to be a long night for you if you're hungry at this point.
I show up hungry and I leave hungry. Yeah. It's a bad situation.
Nikki working hard. Oh, nice
pass. Feed down to Johnson.
Well, a number of things you could have called there.
Closing in on the final 2 minutes of action tonight for your Lady Cats. Saying.
Good defense by Nikki there.
I appreciate Buck James down there guarding our shot clock camera.
Thank you, Coach. And if the camera doesn't do well, it's going to be lifting weights later. Good to talk to him. He briefly mentioned that your Wampus Cat football guys are working hard in the weight room, getting things done, trying to take care of business. Don't get me started on the Bentonville game. I don't want to talk about it.
Sure. Okay. Some games never leave you.
That's a great shot.
There we go. She's got 4.
Nice shot there. Good move into the lane. And one.
Tatum's got the 2 on the other end and then got called for the foul.
Gives up
there.
the 2 on this side, yep. Probably the last basket effort of the night for either squad. Clock is running down. That's where when you get in the sportsmanship rule, that's where a lot of the time is spent. You get on the free throw line, it takes up about a minute.
Yeah. Soaks it up.
Yep.
Here we go, Christensen. Nikki Rodriguez trying to fight for another opportunity. They're calling her for a foul?
Yeah, I think
Come
so.
On. Jump ball. That's 5th foul against your Lady Cats
so
this
they
quarter.
Are going to get to shoot free throws. They'll get 2. Clock's going to run out. They're going to keep the buzzer from happening. My man Tommy McMillan down there will start the clock as soon as this free throw goes up.
Turner with the rebound. And just dribble it out here. Final tonight, 61-23. Conway Lady Cats moving to 5-0 at 6A Central. 23-1 overall. Your number 1 ranked Conway Lady Cats.
They took care of business as we hoped that they would, and it's on to another ball game and another conference foe coming up.
Another great game for Samaya Jordan tonight. She finished with 16, but our player of the game also finished with 16. Before we go to that though.
We got the.
They're doing the putt challenge.
Here we go. Who is this?
Oh man, Aiden kind of standing close. There we go. Oh man.
She almost got it to go.
Couldn't we get a little move on the house over there?
Yeah,
Help her out
actually,
a little bit.
I think actually there was a little attempt there, but it was close. Gotta hate that.
To attempt a $1,000 putt if they hit the golf ball from the three-point line into the front door of the First Community Bank. Representing First Community Bank tonight is Janet McFaith and Abby Atkins. Our first contestant was Phoebe Bohannon, and now contestant number 2 is Mark Pierce.
All right, for $1,000.
Not to be confused with 20,000, which I thought it was a few weeks ago.
First Community, a lot of credit there on that. I think Buck's already talking about it, saying, yeah, he's not going to happen. He's already.
Just missed. But as a
I thought he was going to say just a bit outside.
That makes me sad a little bit. All right.
Player of the game?
Player of the game for your Lady Cats tonight. She had 16 points, 4 3-pointers made.
Yeah.
Talking about Emery Bohannon.
Bo. Really flashing the three-point ball there tonight. Man, look at this stroke here. That is some kind of sweet. Emery Bohannon, she's doing it. She can do it all. Right now, I think the player of the year in the 6A between her and Samaya, and they're both a Lady Cat. Gotta love it.
That moves her to 257 three-pointers made on her career. Just unreal. I wish I was as good at anything as Emery Bohannon is at shooting three-pointers.
Yeah, great job, Bo.
All right, hey, coming up next, your Wampus Cats will take on the #1 team in the state, the Jonesboro Hurricane. And you'll get to hear from head coach Ben Lindsey coming up next here on Conway Corp.
Conway Regional Health System pregame show tips off again here for Wampus Cat basketball. And joining us again is head coach Ben Lindsey. And coach, since our last visit, your Wampus Cats have faced a couple of tough opponents. It was a close loss a week ago at home with North Little Rock, and then on Friday at Central, the Tigers able to pull away in the second half. What's been the learning moments for your team the last week, and what have your takeaways been from the last 2 games?
You know, the North Little Rock game, I felt like we had decent control of it there in the fourth and then let it get away from us. It's, you know, learning how to win is a skill. And there are times down that stretch where we got too fast, gave them the ball, didn't take a good shot here and there. You know, those are things that you have to, you know, it's kind of like when you go shopping. It's do I want that or do I need that? And it's the same thing on every possession here. Like I always use the analogy like, what can I do versus what I should do? You know, yeah, I can make this shot from 30 feet. I can, but should I take it right now? Or I can make this pass, but should I really try it right now? So learning those things, and you do the same thing on the defensive end. I mean, it's the same exact thing, and that has to go through your head literally. Every move you make, every decision you make, that's going through your head at all times. When you play the competition we're playing against, you have no choice. And then we had a myriad of problems Friday night over at Central. We don't have enough time to go through all of those. It started, but from the get-go, before the game, we weren't. I don't think we were really ready to play, and it showed.
So, Coach, okay, your 2-0 start, then you lose 2, so you're 2-2, 500. What has practice been like for you in the midst of this big week that you had last week, where it was a little tougher than what it had been? A lot of energy. How are you guys reacting to it?
We're still learning so much. I'm learning so much about them. I think they're learning a lot about themselves and what it takes to win. Everybody wants to win. Tomorrow night when we play Jonesboro, our fans are going to want to win as bad as Jonesboro's fans. You know, our kids are going to want to win as bad as Jonesboro's kids. But what have you done for the last 6 months leading up to that? Too many people think you play hard. Like, there's way more to it than that. And it's funny, what has practice been like? yesterday was a rough one. It wasn't the greatest practice, and then with about 5 minutes left in it, Kennard Turner went down, and with a knee injury, and he hopefully we'll know something by the time this airs, but he's getting an MRI today, and don't know what it's going to be.
That's some tough news. Coach, unfortunately, like you said, doesn't get any easier in the 6A Central this week as you play host to number 1 Jonesboro. What can you tell us about the Hurricane, and what needs to happen for your team to have some success tonight?
One, they're really good. Man, I've always felt like year in and year out, North Little Rock, Jonesboro has had the best competition. I mean, the best players. They have the best talent in the state of Arkansas year in and year out. I remember playing them several years ago, and they had out of their 5 starters, 4 were Division I basketball players, and 1 was an NFL wide receiver. Like you just don't. It's hard to compete with year in and year out. And they have so many guys that can play. That's some of my years at Magnolia when we were pretty good. It wasn't always so much, wow, look at this guy. It was, man, this guy's pretty good. This guy's pretty good. That guy's pretty good. Jonesboro has several guys that would be the best player on a lot of people's teams. And to compete with them, we are going to have to somehow try to get them out of rhythm and make them take jump shots. We're going to have to take care of the ball. We can't let their pressure. We're going to have a hard time scoring, but run out opportunities, turn it over, live ball turnovers. And we are going to have to try to mess with their rhythm. If we get up on them, they're going to go around us, and they're going to finish at the rim, and we're going to be in trouble.
He's Conway head coach Ben Lindsey, and his Wampus Cats tip off with Jonesboro here in just a few minutes on Conway Corp. Coach, thanks for joining us, and hey, looking forward to seeing how your Cats bounce back tonight. Welcome back to Buzz Boulding Arena, game number 2 of our conference basketball doubleheader tonight. I'm Levi Gilbert. He's Tim Roach. And up next, your Conway Wampus Cats playing host to the number 1 team in the state, the 19-1 Jonesboro Hurricane.
Yeah, you thought playing North Little Rock and Central was bad enough. Then you get the number 1 team in the state, 19-1. Brutal.
It's been a tough stretch for your Wampus Cats. They started conference play 2-0.
Yeah.
Went 0-2 last week with North Little Rock at home, a game that was very winnable.
Yeah.
And they just let go late in the game. Struggled on the road at Central. It was like an 7-point game at halftime, and then Central pulled away in the second half.
Yeah, to be honest, neither one of the Lady Cats or the Wampus Cats played that great. The Lady Cats were just able to overcome everything. The boys, not so much.
And even more unfortunate news for your Wampus Cats tonight is practice on Sunday, a non-contact injury to your leading scorer, the heart and soul of your team, senior Kennard Turner, out for the rest of the year with a knee injury.
Yeah, boy, and I mean, it's Coach talked about it. It's just the badness of 2 losses just got compounded, and the rest of your season is impacted. Now it's an opportunity. Obviously, you hate it for Kennard, for his family, and hopefully the surgery goes well. I think they get it done in a couple of weeks. But it provides an opportunity now for someone to step up. Some of your students section. It provides an opportunity for somebody to step up. Actually, multiple people. It changes everything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting tonight to see who gets the start in place of Kennard Turner. And your Wampus Cats already a very young team on paper, and you expect them might get even younger tonight after losing Kennard Turner.
I think Kennard, from a starting perspective, I think Kennard was the only senior, I think. And so we'll see if there's an impact there. I'm trying to look down to see. Looks like Smiley is going to get the
well, there you go, senior another senior stepping in.
Well, and it's good to have him back because we didn't know if we were going to get to see him this year. Also a knee injury, but he's been able to play, get back on the court. That's awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's now get ready for our boys varsity 6A conference matchup between the Jonesboro Golden Hurricanes and your Conway Wampus Cats. Let's start by meeting our visitors on their starters tonight for the Golden Hurricane. They are at guard, a 5'9" senior, number 1, Adam Rutherford. At guard, a 6'2" junior, number 5, Brian Knowlton. At guard, a 6'4" senior, number 12, Luke Baltz. And a guard, a 6'5" senior, number 14, DJ Johnson. Also at guard, a 6'2" senior, number 23, Myron Taylor. Head coach for the Golden Hurricanes is Wes Swift. Now, let's meet your Conway Wampus Cats starters for tonight. At guard, a 5'10" senior, number 1, Xavion Smiley. At guard, a 5'8" sophomore, number 2, Zay Patrick. And at guard, number 14, at guard, 6'4" junior, number 14, Jace Sullivan. Also at guard, a 6'2" sophomore, number 15, KJ Johnson. And at forward, a 6'6" sophomore, number 25, Jamal Holden. Head coach for the Wampus Cats is Ben Lindsey.
Still thinking about some of those plays that Jamal Holden made a week ago here against North Little Rock.
He was impressive. Yeah, he's having a great year. And you know, Coach talked about the fact that it started out just kind of trying to figure out where the strengths for Jamal was and kind of rounding him into shape and in form. Man, did he make a turn very quickly this season. He was a good contributor last year, but boy, he's really shown signs of progressing.
And the pressure going to amp up a little bit, you would imagine, for him as scoring load going to get even bigger for Jamal Holden with Kennard Turner out.
That's a great point, Levi. I mean, just you got to wonder if the pressure of what this difference means to him, how he's going to react. Sometimes you put a little bit more pressure on your shoulders, it doesn't go well. Hopefully that's not going to be the case.
Sullivan gets in the paint. It'll be a jump ball, and that will go to Jonesboro. The Hurricane 19-1 on the year, 4-0 under Wes Swift. Swift in his 16th season.
Always well coached. They've been to the top and know what it's like. And boy, they are playing well right now.
Knowlton makes his move. Another jump ball, and be back to Conway.
2 possessions, 2 jump balls. Give it to the defense so far in the first 30 seconds. They are playing man defense, as you would expect.
Smiley lofting it up for Jamal Holden. Jamal draws the foul on Knowlton.
I will say this, Holden is bigger than anybody out there. So that kind of bodes well in terms of some advantage for your Wampus Cats.
Get the inbound looking for him again. It's stolen away. Never really quite had possession off the inbounds. Baltz kicks it back out to Rutherford.
Wampus Cats playing his zone.
Johnson's three is up. And an unkind bounce. And we're still scoreless.
Potsy over the backboard. That's the first shot of the night by either team.
Wow. Wampus Cats trying to run their set. Smiley takes it all the way in, gets his own rebound, goes back up. No call there.
A lot of contact, no fall, no call.
Baltz's shot is up, is short. And Jay Sullivan with the rebound.
Wampus Cats trying to run the motion across the top. We'll try to shake free Holden down low for the baseline move. There it is.
Feed it inside to Jamal. Jamal got enough space. Jumper won't go. 2 minutes in, still scoreless. Rutherford feeds it inside. They kick it out to Baltz. Another three up for Baltz. It's short again. Gets his own long rebound. Goes inside. Makes the bucket. Or no, excuse me.
Yeah. They called goaltending.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Win anyway. Holden getting a part of a shot. Imagine that. Guy has been crazy in terms of blocks and his defensive presence underneath.
Tried to feed it to Holden, stolen away. Jonesboro's traveled fairly well tonight.
Yeah, they got a crew. Well, you're 19-1. That tends to round up the troops in the community.
Baltz feeds it down. Shot is blocked. Up to Patrick. Zay.
Yes.
Gets the shot.
Yes, Zay.
The bucket and the foul.
Boy, it started again defensively with Holden. A great block on the baseline. Feed out to Zay. Made a good, strong move at the basket.
He converts on the three-point play.
Wampus Cats with the lead, 3-2.
Knowlton. Johnson kicks it over to Baltz. They're going to call 3 seconds.
He finally made a three, and they were in the lane too long. But we're going to have to get somebody out there on him. He is not shy about taking it. Got to get out there a little quicker. One more step.
Jay Sullivan saves the errant pass, but it's going to be a turnover. Coach Ben Lindsey trying to call for some contact on Jamal Holden. I think it was on Holden anyway that he was calling for it.
Yeah. He didn't like it. Boy, he's intense. You gotta like Ben Lindsey. He is a no nonsense kind of guy when it comes to basketball.
Still smacking the back of his head. Wanted to know where was the call. Weaver's checked in for the Hurricane.
They're bringing Holden out from the inside of this zone, trying to keep him away from the basket.
Classy students got loud. Weaver's shot is up. Nothing but net.
Wow. Comes right in, knocks it down.
Jamal Holden draws the contact on Baltz. And got the kiss off the glass.
Nice. That is the third team foul on Jonesboro. Wampus Cats, no fouls yet.
Holden, he's just got such a frame that anytime he starts to get that steam moving forward. I get worried about charge calls.
Yeah, but you know what though? He has such a good presence and knowledge about what he's trying. Oh, there you go again.
Here we go. Smiley gets it to Holden. Holden gets his shot blocked. That's not a common occurrence, but Johnson.
Yeah, no. Good leaping ability by Johnson.
And check Schulman.
So that's 2 blocks in the first quarter for Holden.
Having trouble with the inbounds. Jamal Holden getting his hands in there.
Good job.
It'd be another jump ball.
Goes to Jonesboro because we've had 15 jump balls in the first quarter.
In a defensive battle here early.
You know, I think they're down one of their starters. Looking at the bench, and I don't see him out there. They've got a guy named Kellen Smith who's a really, really good player. And he's not even on the bench. So the flu may have taken its toll on them as well.
Knowlton works the baseline.
Great.
Nowhere to go.
And Holden with another block. That's 3.
Skip it to Jace Sullivan. Jace turns around, gets the shot up. The Hurricane come away with it. Knowlton drawing the contact. Probably on Zape.
It
no,
is.
It'll be on Jace.
They give it on Chase?
Well, no, they're calling it on Schulman.
They got it on Schulman.
That's what they did on the scoreboard.
Yeah,
but
I didn't even see him down there with it. But anyway, I thought Zay did a great job there of backing up and trying to give ground on the entry just to look for the steal, and didn't go his way. Schulman, one of my favorite Wampus Cats right now. Love his Larry Bird type game. Really sees the floor well. He's the son of Coach Schulman at UCA. You can tell he's grown up playing some basketball.
I'd say best passer on the team.
Yeah.
I would say. He just kind of immediately knows where he's going with the ball before it gets in his hands.
Yeah, he's got a great anticipation in terms of where to go with the ball, run the offense. He's kind of the captain out there. Oh, right there. See that touch pass, just trying to get it to him.
Holden. Long 2 from behind the free throw line.
Yeah. Zay got pushed. No foul.
Shooting has gone a little cold here for the Wampus Cats, but a turnover by the Hurricane, and Conway back with the ball. 2:26 to play here in the first quarter.
You can look at it one or two ways. You can look. We're not offensively, we're not doing much, but defensively, we're playing well. We're not taking advantage of some of the blocks we're getting, but still a tie ball game.
Wampus Cats will set it up again. Feed down to Holden. Here we go again.
Oh, no.
Be an offensive foul on Jamal.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he was – I'm guessing because he was so close to the basket that they're going to give him the defense the advantage there, but I question that. Good, strong move by Holden. Eli Collins.
Checks in for Sullivan.
Football player playing some basketball. I tell you what, in the JV games, he impresses. I've seen some dunks out of that cat. Very impressive. Cats do stay in the zone. Good.
They get it inside, but it'll be a travel.
See, here's the thing, too. His decisions, Holden's decision on when to go up and lift, really, really far advanced from a sophomore. Keeps his ground until the guy goes up, and that forces a lot of different things happening down low. Just a great job defensively by Holden.
Get it to Schulman. Back over to Patrick. Swing it to KJ. KJ getting around his man, and
he
brings on the push.
That'll go against TJ Brown.
KJ averaging 8 points per game this season for your Wampus Cats.
Good basketball player. That's the 4th team foul, by the way, on Jonesboro. So the Wampus Cats in the bonus for the next minute and a half.
Jamal forcing the issue again. Jonesboro fans not happy with that call.
Called it on Taylor, number 23. It's his first.
Okay.
That's the 5th team foul on the Hurricane. Yeah, a unique position for us. We get to sit behind the visiting stands and
get to hear a little bit more than most.
It's the thing about basketball. It's a little confined.
Jamal missed the first, but he hits the second. Gives your Wampus Cats a 1-point lead.
Good quarter defensively for your Wampus Cats. Not so much on the offensive end, but they're staying in the ball game. Jonesboro's had a tough time figuring out this 2-3 zone that we've been working. They've gotten free for a few three-pointers, but just haven't really knocked down much.
Johnson's shot went up quick.
No numbers. Got to back that out. Good.
Schulman's 3 is up. Off the back of the rim, and Collum going to get called for shoving the back.
Yeah, that's a good call. Good call there. So defensively on this zone that we're running, we're keeping the 3 challenged for the most part, and they haven't really. I think they've got 1 3. Maybe they have a 3. I don't even know if they do.
I think they did hit 1.
Seems like they did. But with Holden on the inside, that's a cheap foul. But with Holden on the inside, when they are able to get in, they're not able to do anything with it because he is such a force down there.
Coach, not happy about that call either.
Yeah, no.
Sometimes I forget to watch the game because I'm watching Coach
Lindsey.
3 is up from Knowlton. Knowlton.
No for Knowlton. Just don't want to get frustrated offensively. Wampus Cats do not.
KJ working the
Nice.
baseline. Yeah. Got just enough speed to get around his man on the baseline.
That's the 2nd foul on B.J. Knowlton. It's a big foul. It's going to bring in Luke Baltz back.
Can't convert on the 3-point play.
That's 2, unfortunately.
Bad foul there for Jamal Holden.
Yeah. Just got a little aggressive. Player.
That'll be the 5th against your Wampus Cats. There'll be 2 shots here for Johnson.
That foul right there hurt a billion. Now Coach Lindsey has not made a move to take him out. I don't think he can. This will be one of those games where, now he's going to come get him just so he doesn't get a cheapie. No need to make that foul.
He said, what are you doing?
What are you doing? This is where Jamal says, look, Coach, I'm a sophomore. Give me a break.
Hits them both. Cuts it back down to 1. 11 seconds here for Conway.
Plenty of time to get down the court, try to get off a good shot. Screen. Go up.
2 seconds. KJ forced down on the baseline, steps out of bounds. Less than a second here for Jonesboro.
He got bumped all the way down there, and there's nothing to show for it.
Well, hey, your Wampus Cats win quarter number 1.
Hey.
9-8. Got a defensive battle brewing here at Buzz Bowling Arena. The Wampus Cats taking on the number 1 ranked team in the state. Second quarter coming up next on Conway Corp.
with the best selection of
Our Best Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with those who serve our communities, from the ones caring for us every day to those shaping our tomorrows, the ones dreaming big dreams, celebrating their unique cultures, and discovering the power of financial freedom. Arvest believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank. We believe.
Wampus Cats win the first quarter 9-8, but Jamal Holden, 2 fouls in the first quarter. Got the second one right there at the end, and makes things tough for Conway because he's probably going to have to sit for a little bit.
Yeah, you're effectively down Kennard for the rest of the season. Now you're down Holden for a little while at least here. If we can stay in it for a while here, buy some time. We can.
Nice feed down to Collum. Shot off the glass.
Good look.
A little off the mark.
Yeah, good look. That needs to go down though. He got that good look. Got to make that one. Good rush out to the three-point shooter. That's the guy that hit the three earlier.
Yeah, Weaver, he goes up again. This one's a little long. Patrick.
Nice.
Yeah.
Really good. Did not allow the defense to get set up. That was a really good move and decision by Zay.
Zay averaging 7 points a game for Conway. Turnaround jumper, nailed it. That was Johnson.
Yeah, the inside presence is not there anymore, so you can look for them to try to pound it inside the zone here. They don't have to worry as much about the shot blocking of Holden.
Patrick tried to get into the lane, and Jonesboro steals it. Weaver, great.
Yeah, good move.
Fake there.
Went to the left hand pretty quickly there.
Jonesboro back in the lead. Sullivan over to Patrick.
Still plenty of time with the shot clock, down to 15.
Zay in the lane again. That'll be an offensive foul on Zay Patrick. Xavion Smiley checks in for Schulman. Well, Rutherford comes out for Jonesboro.
If he would have, if the official would have noticed, he literally took a step before he ever dribbled the ball, but just got to have eyes on everything, I guess. It's one of those, I've seen those in the NBA where they just take off walking with it. All right, we got one more foot out there. That's good by Jace.
Feed it to Larry. KJ gonna throw it off of Johnson.
Smart play.
And Conway ball.
Smart play there defensively by KJ. Picking Zay up in the backcourt.
Zay stops, turns around. Off the glass, won't go.
Like the thought there on that shot, though.
Jonesboro happy to take some time here. Larry hands off to Weaver. Back to Baltz. Weaver thought about it. Baltz will do it. The Hurricane get the rebound, but it's stolen by Smiley. Took on the contact and tried to draw the foul, but no call.
Yeah.
And another quick possession ends in no points for Conway. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. 12-11. Jonesboro on top of Conway here in the second quarter on Conway Corp.
We don't schedule the appointments, but we connect them. We don't read the x-rays, but we stream them. We don't handle the procedures, but we power them. Here's to running the things that make business run smoothly. Conway Corp, always on.
Been a interesting discussion happening during the break between Coach Lindsey and one of the officials. It's still happening, in
Actually,
fact.
a couple of officials, but he's not getting any remediation off that.
I love it. I mean, you know, you start off 2-0, then you lose 2 games. You lose your star senior.
Yeah.
And, man, he's no defeat in him, man.
No.
He is going after it.
No, I mean, you could tell that injury did. I mean, it hurt, and it did. He was hurting for Kennard and hurting for his team, but did not change the fight. Matter of fact, it probably, to your point, I think it amped him up a little bit more. Good move, KJ. Got to go up with it when you make that move, though. It's going to walk.
Closing in on the midway point, and we still haven't seen Jamal Holden. He's been on the bench with 2 fouls.
Right, because you're only down 1. You can you've stayed in it, really. That's just going to go up. Oh.
Weaver, long 2 on the baseline. Smiley pulls down the rebound.
Good rebound by Zay.
Sullivan got in the lane, draws the foul. The bucket is good.
Great job by Jace there to avoid the contact charging-wise. Slid to the inside or to the outside of the defender, but got the contact as he was sliding by. And when you make the effort to avoid the contact and you get the contact anyway, a lot of times you're going to get that call. That was a great call and a great move by Jace.
Gives Conway back a 1-point lead. Sullivan a chance to make it 2. Won't go. Collin chasing
on the
down.
line. Oh, I thought he had his foot on the line there.
Give it back to Larry.
Working hard. Collin's working really hard down low.
Rutherford feeds it inside to Taylor. Taylor makes his move.
Good block.
3-point basket is up. Taylor going to be called for the foul here. Schulman will check in.
That's his second foul. So he's coming out.
In comes TJ Brown.
Yeah. Xavier Smiley goes out. You said that, I think. Schulman's in.
Again, to your point, they still have this 1-point lead, playing the entire second quarter without Jamal Holden.
Boy, that would be huge if we can get out of this within range and get to halftime with just 2 fouls on Holden. That would be super.
St. Patrick fighting in there. It'll be a jump ball as he lost control, and it is Jonesboro's basketball.
Yeah, that's too bad there. Looked like he was getting good position.
Weaver back in, and Jock Jordan will sit.
Conway staying in the 2-3 zone. It's been pretty effective given that Jonesboro's only scored 12 with 2:45 to go. Now you know that the regression to the mean suggests that the offense is going to start for somebody here pretty soon.
Weaver's long 3 is up, rattles in and out.
Great defense there. Good rebound by Zay.
Back to Sullivan. Quick 3 up. Sullivan drains it.
Yeah, and that started with the great touch pass by Schulman. Right back in. Didn't give him a chance to get settled in defensively. Nice job on both of those. Ooh, Schulman almost caught him not looking.
16-12, 2 minutes to play here in the first half. And a foul on Collum. Coach Lindsey just has to turn away from the floor.
Yeah, he's argued so much now he's probably going to get teed up. That was just not a really good call. Wow, that's unfortunate there.
Give it the ball. Shot is blocked. He's got it back. Lowered his head, and he'll be rewarded here. And that's going to be the third on Collum.
He's
2 fouls in less than 30 seconds.
He's been active. That's going to get
it's going to get brother up.
Caleb's going to come in now. Wow. That's an unfortunate set of events right there.
So Caleb Collum checks in for Eli. Balts makes him pay with both free throws. Lead cut down to 2.
Good.
Break through the press.
Good pass there. Thought Zay was going to pull that 3 there. He decides to back it out. Probably very smart play. Now Jace can shoot the 3 if he gets loose. You got 3 guys out there that can let it go from 3 if they get a chance.
Down to 6 on the shot clock. Jace having to make a move. Zay's shot is up. Not a bad look.
Now, he had to rush it a little bit, so put a little mustard on it.
Long 3 for Jonesboro, and the Hurricane take back the lead.
Yeah. You kind of sensed that one coming. We got it back out on our heels a little bit defensively. Looking for a good clean shot here.
Jace Sullivan, same spot, same result for Jace.
That's the good clean shot you're looking for. He didn't hesitate. You got to like that. Went straight up with it.
Balts' shot. Jace chasing it down.
Great
It'll be
job.
Conway's basketball.
Just glanced off of Jock Jordan there.
Shot clock is turned off. Conway can hold here for the last possession, and in comes Jamal Holden.
For the offensive possession, just got to make sure you play smart here. You pick up 3rd.
Get it to Jamal. Jamal goes up strong off the glass. Jamal Holden.
Boy, no hesitation there. Uses his height to his advantage.
Down to 10.
Don't get out there too far.
Larry, long 2. Off the mark, and your Wampus Cats take a 4-point lead into the locker room at half on the #1 team in the state.
Imagine that. Go Cats.
Man, oh man.
Wow,
Tim
that's a great half of basketball by your Wampus Cats. Defensively, 17 points for Jonesboro. Nice.
Wild, man. You can't make this stuff up.
That's so impressive, man. And played the entire second quarter without Holden the last 30 seconds. Nice.
I'm hesitating a little bit here because, yeah, we got the half court shot.
Well, I see Buck James out there. Is he going to shoot?
I would love to see that.
This incredible opportunity where 2 lucky participants have a chance to win a $5,000 scholarship. And all they have to do is sink a half-court shot. Let's cheer them on and see if we can make some magic happen. That's a big thanks to Crane Key of Conway and Cameron Burtis for supporting our community. Up first from midcourt will be Jaden Gaines.
Yeah.
Jaden. All right. Now, if he chooses the girls' basketball, I'm going to be real upset.
Slippers and all.
Slippers. Now, this wasn't as good for Jacoby Wade,
Yeah.
but let's just see what happens here. Stay behind the line, Jaden.
It's got the distance.
Oh, so close. Up next will be Josie Gormley.
All right, Josie Gormley. Now, she gets to shoot from the second line, which is great. All right, and she's got some house shoes on, too. I think it's pajama night again.
Well, what's going on with kids and shoes these days?
Good
Just
try.
a bit short, but let's give them a big round of applause. And thanks, Cranky of Conway and Cameron Burtis.
All right, man.
Nice.
Half-court shots have been exciting.
Had a couple of close ones.
All right. Hey, 4-point lead for Conway here at the half.
Yes.
We're going to take a little bit of a break here. We'll have the final half of action coming up in just a few minutes here on Conway Corp.
Hi, my name is Dr. Austin Cole. I'm an orthopedic surgeon specialized in sports medicine. Work here at Cosmic, or Conway Orthopedic Sports Medicine Center. After I did medical school in Little Rock, went over to South Carolina for 5 years, so a general orthopedic surgery residency. But there also, I sought that out because of the sports medicine experience. So with Stedman Hawkins, kind of a big name there, as well as working with Clemson Athletics. After that, I went to Kansas City for sports medicine fellowship. There I partook with care of Kansas City Chiefs, Kansas City Royals, KU Athletics, learned up-to-date techniques. So what motivated me to return to Conway is that I grew up here. I actually played football here at Conway High, and I do have family in medicine, so I always kind of thought about being a physician. That was a lot of my impetus to become an orthopedic surgeon and in sports medicine. With sports medicine, one aspect is we do a lot of stuff outside the clinic, outside the OR. We cover different sporting events around training room and help athletes get better from simple sprains or tendon injuries, muscle injuries. And so I think I'm bringing some unique ideas and techniques with my experience with the various professional collegiate athletics. I always had in my mind that I wanted to bring what I learned and that expertise back to this area and then just care for the community, the people, and the city that I love so much. What I'm most excited about working with the team here is I think the impact they've already made on the community and continue to make. All these providers at Conway Regional Health System are in it for the right reasons. They genuinely care about patient health, and so I don't think you can get that in many other places.
When you choose Conway Regional, you're choosing more than exceptional care. You're choosing a healthcare provider that's deeply rooted in your community, where our doctors and staff are your neighbors and friends. With 9 primary care locations in 5 counties, we believe in building lasting relationships centered on trust and personalized care. Take control of your healthcare journey with us as your dedicated partner. Schedule your appointment today and let our family take care of yours.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all of your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers and exceptional team of nurses to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway.
Our Best Bank believes in the power of serving others. That's why we're committed to working with and supporting those who serve our communities. From the ones growing our food, to those putting it on everyone's plate. The ones building our neighborhoods, working to improve them, and supporting their neighbors in need. Our Best believes that all communities deserve a financial partner who cares. Our Best Bank, we believe.
A typical day off? Oh goodness, well, I spend a lot of time with plants. I'm a huge houseplant person, so I do spend a lot of time in my shed working on my plants. I also have dogs, and I have children too, but they're grown and so they're gone. But I have dogs. I spend time with my dogs and my partner, and yeah. 10-year-old me wanted to be a lawyer. Yeah, I talk a lot, which is probably why I ended up in customer service. But yeah, becoming a lawyer did not happen for me, so this is where I am. I work 10-hour days, So I start at 8 a.m. and work until 7 p.m. Yeah. But I get an extra day off during the week. So, yeah.
The community of Conway continues to be committed to the Wampus Cats, just as Centennial is committed to our customers. Perseverance, commitment, and resilience are key ingredients for success, both on and off the field of play. Whether you are cheering on the Wampus Cats, starting a new business, or planning for the future, Centennial is here for all of life's moments. Let us be your partner. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
Back live at Buzz Bowling Arena, and it's been quite the interesting first half for your Wampus Cats, taking on the #1 team in the state just a few days after your senior leader, the leading scorer on your team, goes down with injury. Talking about Kennard Turner.
Yep.
And hey, man, at the end of 2, Conway on top 21-17, and that's with Jamal Holden playing only 30 seconds in the second quarter.
Yeah, I totally would have thought when he went out, and he went out at the last few seconds of the first quarter, picked up his second foul. Would have thought for the world that Jonesboro was going to start packing it inside it because you can take advantage of the lack of the height that we had, but boy, they did not.
I tell you who kept things alive for your Wampus Cats in that second quarter was Jay Sullivan.
Yeah, he did.
2 for 2 from deep.
Yeah, and good quick looks. His guys found him. We played really well defensively again. Still, just really amazed that we've kept Jonesboro off the glass. They have not necessarily rebounded that well. And so the zone defense that Coach Lindsey put out there is really working. The guys are working hard.
With Kennard Turner out, I mean, that's 18 points that is gone.
That you don't get.
It just vanishes. So you got to, if you're Ben Lindsey, you're looking at it and you're thinking, okay, where do we make these points up? Well, you obviously think, okay, maybe Jamal Holden's going to have to carry a little bit more of that load, but foul trouble early for him. He had to sit out almost the entire second quarter, and it was folks like Jay Sullivan stepping up to keep things going.
Well, and so, I mean, but they didn't get a lot of points out of anybody, really. I mean, Jace has 8 and Jamal has 6. But you've held Jonesboro to next to nothing, 17 points in the half. I'd like to go back and see the last time that happened for them. So, yeah, you're not scoring a lot of points, but you're not giving up any either. So if the trend continues, the Wampus Cats are looking good.
And you talked about it at one point, Bears repeating, Kellen Smith.
Not playing for the Hurricane,
not on the bench. And we talked about it in the girls' game. The word on the street, flu has hit Jonesboro, so I don't know if that's made an impact on the guys' game as well.
Impacting us here locally as well. I'm not sure if there's any on our team that are impacted, but I will say this, they did not have a JV girls game and they did not have a JV boys game. So I think there's probably some truth to that rumor. Your Wampus Cats, so they went a little deeper into the bench than they have done here lately. So you've had to go. It started Xavion Smiley, but then both the Cullum boys have played. We've not seen D'Anthony Dillon yet, but getting some playing time out of some other guys as well. Schulman's played a lot tonight.
That's another one that may see more time.
Yeah.
With the loss of Kennard, is might see Schulman just a little bit more for longer spurts than we did.
You're going to see. We talked a little bit about with the loss of Kennard. You're going to see some guys get the opportunity to play where maybe they have not necessarily had that kind of time. And time on the court, you build up a little bit of rhythm, you build up a little chemistry with the other guys, and so somebody will come out of that mix. Jonesboro staying in the man.
They go straight to Jamal. Turnaround jumper just off the mark. I'm not sure what was going on with that pass there, but
well, he was trying to save it out of bounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
He had one way to go, and that was behind the back. He tried the Globetrotter move. Good look by Holden there. Just didn't get it to fall, but he had a great look. That's a foul.
Zay, all kinds of contact, gets it off the glass.
Holding him the whole way. Wow.
And it's
nice.
a 6-point lead for Conway.
The Cats have finished at the basket really well. They've gone to for an and one 3 times tonight.
Saltz and Weaver, 2 3-point shooters on the floor for Jonesboro, but Smiley steals it, and he gets the bucket on the other end.
Oh, a great move just a great defensive move, and then finished with some real pursuit to the basket. Could see the block attempt coming, and he beat it.
Larry at the top of the key. Hands off. 3-point basket is up. It's short. KJ with the rebound. Feeds it up to Zay. Zay Patrick takes on the contact. No call. Out of bounds on Conway.
2 Wampus Cats hit the floor. A lot of contact. No foul on either one. Wampus Cats do lead by 8, though, and that's a good thing.
I feel the tension over here.
Out of me?
Yeah.
It's getting real interesting here.
Baltz. Skip it. Back to Weaver. Now back to Knowlton. Baltz with the rebound.
Foul. That great job by Holden not to foul. Just go ahead and give up the 2 there. Don't. That 2 is not worth the foul. Backside rebound, though. That hurt.
Illegal screen called on Zay Patrick.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
His second.
Ridiculous.
Hurricane being methodical.
Charge. Oh, no.
The official down on the baseline looked like he was going to call the offensive
He
foul.
was.
It was waved off by the one at the top of the key, and that is the third on Zay Patrick. He picks up 2 quick fouls.
That was such a charge. They got away with 1 there. Got to be careful with Zay now.
Jay Sullivan is hit by Johnson. Johnson will be called for the foul. And that's Johnson's second.
Yeah. So here goes. Dylan is now into the game for Zay Patrick. That's unfortunate. I mean, not unfortunate for Dylan. I mean, he's a good player, but that foul was definitely missed. You don't lose anything with quickness with DeAnthony's.
Smiley on the baseline. Goes up strong.
Strong move.
Jonesboro saves it.
Walk. Oh, my gosh.
There were about 5 people up here yelling.
Yeah, we
that.
all said the same thing, yeah.
One of them had a mic on.
Yeah, I said I was sorry, but you didn't hear it. Phantom jumped right into the mic there. It's pretty handsy on this guy here, Jock Jordan.
KJ
Yeah.
lofted up to Jamal. Holden, step back jumper.
What's a good looking
in and
shot?
out.
Good looking shot. It's okay. It's a good looking shot. Good clean look.
Knowlton loses control, was picked away.
Need a good possession here. We need to score here. Plenty of time on the shot clock.
KJ makes his move. It's off the back of the rim.
A lot of contact, no foul.
Baltz's shot is up quick, short. Sullivan.
Good rebound, good position.
Dillon calling for Holden to come up.
Good pass.
Sullivan just couldn't control it in.
Yeah, off his foot. Tough break.
It's been dry here last few minutes.
19-25, it's stayed that way. Like to see us get back to that 8-point margin, which would have been the biggest lead, matching the biggest lead of the night for the Wampus Cats.
Larry pulls up for three. Clangs off, but Jonesboro with another look here. Knowlton kicks it out. Johnson's shot won't go. And Holden gets a rebound.
And I've had some good clean looks there. Just can't knock them down. Working the screen at the top of the key.
Smiley draws the contact, hits the deck again. And it'll be Jonesboro's ball. Just I don't know.
Man.
I don't know, man.
Wow, a lot of contact.
Weaver didn't check in time. He'll sit back down.
Coach is not real happy about the speed to the box there.
Knowlton back over to Johnson.
Real active at the top of the screen is Dillon. Trying to keep the three knocked down.
Johnson's shot at the free throw line is good.
That's the spot right there. If you can get us jumping out, the space is at the free throw line.
Sullivan. The call for the travel. Conway just not getting any benefit of the doubt on some of these opportunities to draw in contact.
Yeah, just a couple of stumbles here. Just gotta be cleaner with the basketball. So Zay Patrick back in the ball game. Schulman's back in as well. Get a basket to go by Jonesboro here. You're liable to see a timeout by Coach. They've whittled the 8-point lead down to 4.
Knowlton's three. Bangs around. Johnson with the rebound.
Good rebound. Will help.
KJ tried to feed it in to Holden, and Johnson will be called for the push.
It's his third.
His third, wow.
That's a big foul right there. Brings him out of the game, and Baltz comes back in. Just the second team foul on Jonesboro. 2 for Conway, by the way.
Feed into KJ, off the glass, got it.
Created the contact, strong enough to go up through. That's nice, that stops a little drought there.
2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. And Larry answers right back.
That's a great move because Holden was right there in his grill.
Dillon trying to get it to Holden. It's a little miscommunication there.
Cullum comes in for Dillon. Telling him not to go down low with the pass. Go ahead and throw it to him up top. Give your big guy a chance to catch it waist high.
Baltz in the paint. Holden tips it to himself.
Good defense by Holden, made him change his shot.
Schulman over to Collum. Zay Patrick back in the game.
Wampus Cats started this quarter with a 4-point lead. That's where it sits now.
Patrick tried to feed it to Collum, and Collum just wasn't ready for it.
Oh.
Conway getting a break there.
You bet.
Up to Collum, over to KJ. KJ off the glass. 6-point lead for Conway. Jonesboro picking up the pace. And blocked by KJ.
That's probably actually a good call. I think Shulman did get him, but we got the block on the backside. That's unfortunate. Mm. You know, I didn't know with Ben Lindsey when we first met him. Quiet guy, just, you know, he liked to talk, but he was very even keel and all that stuff. Just thought, well, we're going to get a guy here that is going to be stoic on the sidelines during the game. But man, is he intense. He's a player. He's a coach, but he's a player.
Second free throw is short. It's a 5-point lead for Conway. About a 6-second difference in the shot clock.
Just get a good shot here. Really can't go 2 for 1 here now, so just get a good look. Trying to go for Holden.
KJ on the baseline, kicks it back out. They're going to call a 3-second on Jamal, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. Looked like he was going to take the shot and just hung out in the lane too long. This is an old school score here. This is previous no shot clock era kind of basketball in terms of score. You could see this at the end of 1.
Down to 3. Weaver's shot way off. Shulman controls the rebound, and your Conway Wampus Cats take a 5-point lead into the final 8 minutes against the #1 team in the state. We'll have it for you next on Conway Corp.
When you choose Conway Regional, you're choosing more than just exceptional care. You're choosing a healthcare provider deeply rooted in your community, where our doctors and staff are your neighbors and friends.
With 9 primary care locations in 5 counties, we believe in building lasting relationships centered on trust and personalized care. Take control of your healthcare journey with us as your dedicated partner. Schedule your appointment today and let our family care for yours.
Oh, Tim Roach.
Come on now.
8 minutes. Can they do it?
Come on. I'll tell you this, you know, and I am not one for moral victories. I don't like them at all. But I will tell you, no matter what happens in this fourth quarter, you got to be impressed by the way the Wampus Cats have done this without Kennard Turner, and they have kept. It's not like they're playing some other kind of team. They're playing the #1 team in the state, 19-1.
No pushover here.
Yeah, no, and man, you're going toe to toe with them for 3 full quarters now. Do you have enough in the tank to get this final quarter? You extended your lead by 1 in the third quarter. Came in at 4, left at 5.
Can we do it?
It's going to be tough.
We're about to find out.
It's going to be tough. There's no doubt.
Jonesboro with the first possession here in the final quarter. Larry picks up his dribble. Over to Weaver, back to Larry. Shot clock down to 12.
This zone is giving Jonesboro some. Oh, come on. That's 4 on Zay. That'll bring in Smiley. That's a tough foul right there. Wow.
Knowlton's 3 is up, and he got it.
Well, the #1 team in the state, I'm sure, got a very good coach up from their head coach in the break.
Shulman, no hesitation, in and out. Collum tips it back in.
That's a great rebound and put back by Collum.
Knowlton over to Larry.
Yeah, there'll be no. This is a very senior-laden team. There's going to be no panic here.
Knowlton in the lane.
Good block.
Another block shot. KJ off to Jamal. And they're going to call an offensive foul on KJ and Ben Lindsey.
Yeah, that is unbelievable. Wow.
And that's the second
That's
on
huge.
KJ.
Yeah. And thunder dunk. It stopped everything. Wow.
Smiley almost got the steal.
And he got shouldered going out of it.
Larry. Impressive play there. Lead cut down to 2. KJ all the way. It's going to be a foul on the shot or on the floor? He will shoot 2. Okay.
Boy, every free throw, every point here matters in a game that's 31-29 with 6 minutes to go.
KJ hits the first. Second free throw's missed. It's a 3-point lead for Conway. Knowlton can't tie it up. Jamal Holden, great position.
Wow.
Long arms getting that rebound.
Yeah, that's just well done. He got inside. KJ looking to drive here the last 2 or 3 possessions. Got to be careful on that pass.
Shulman over to Smiley. Smiley's 3 is up. KJ right there on the rebound. His putback falls.
Nicely done. Jonesboro looking to take the 3 a little bit more as well.
Get it inside. Great job, great effort there from Johnson. Wes Swift wants a timeout. We'll take it too. Conway up by 3, 5:20 to play here in the game. Back after this break on Conway Corp.
We support Conway High School, the league.
Thank you for your business.
Great atmosphere here on a Tuesday. Your Wampus Cats playing host to the #1 team in the state, the 19-1 Jonesboro Hurricane. And Conway with a 3-point lead, 5:20 to play.
Hurricane in a fight they didn't necessarily expect. And boy, Wampus Cats have played tough throughout. And
Jonesboro bringing the pressure full court. Conway breaks through it. Lofting it up to Jamal Holden. It's stolen away.
That's a good thought. Actually, I like that play.
Knowlton on the other end cuts it to 1.
St. Patrick still having to stay out with 4 fouls. Come help.
KJ over to Schulman. Column now, back to Schulman.
10 on the shot clock.
Dylan's shot is up. Bangs around. Jonesboro controlling the rebound. Larry forcing it on the other end, draws the contact. Who's it going to be on? Schulman.
Schulman. That's
His
his
third.
So you've got Caleb, Eli Collum with 3, Schulman with 3, Zay Patrick with 4, and Zay's coming back in. Can't wait any longer here.
Tie ball game.
He used all the rim on that one. Dylan comes out. Eli comes out.
And Smiley and Zay Patrick back in.
This is your start. Well, not your starting 5 because
Schulman's in.
Schulman's in, yeah.
Jonesboro takes the lead. It's been a while. It's almost stolen away. Rutherford got in there.
This is where the pressure point comes. 4:25 left in the ball game, and Jonesboro up 1.
Tough pass is stolen away. Jonesboro, the bucket and the foul.
Zay Patrick is out of the ball game.
A terrible turn here in the 4th for your Wampus Cats. Timeout, we'll take it as well. Back in 30 here on Conway Corp.
You don't wake up thinking about internet speed, electricity, reliability. Your mind isn't on advanced treatment facilities or customizable systems. You don't have to think about any of these things because we do. Conway Corp, always on.
Turning live here at Buzz Bowling Arena. Conway had a 5-point lead heading into the 4th. Jonesboro has erased it here in the last few minutes. They lead by 3.
Yeah, a chance to go up 4, and it's been 2 turnovers here late. No real opportunity to get anything going offensively. So now Zay Patrick is out of the ball game. You're going to have to find some offense that is not what Zay brought, which was penetration and kickouts, finding Holden. So now you got to find it from someplace else. Jay Sullivan coming back in now.
As we come back here, it's Knowlton at the free throw line, trying to convert on the 3-point play. And he does. 4-point lead for the Hurricane.
Pressing at the half-court stripe. Defensive pressure really turned up now by Jonesboro.
Smiley is going right behind Sullivan, and they're going to call a foul on Rutherford. Just his second.
Just the team's second here in the 4th.
Schulman gets it into KJ. KJ going up. Holden got a hand on it. It's off Jonesboro.
Had a good look there.
Sullivan tried to force it into Holden. This Jonesboro defense just causing some problems here in the 4th.
He walked. All right. Get a break on that. Just got to get a good look here. We haven't had a good look in a while.
Smiley's
been the one trying to drive, yeah.
Get it down inside the Holden. Holden turns around off the glass. Cuts it back to 2. Knowlton goes up strong. A block from KJ, and it ends up in Holden's hands. KJ flashing the speed, gets the foul. Can't get the kiss off the glass, but he'll go to the free throw line, a chance to tie this game.
Yeah, good move down there to try to get the and one, but he created the contact. 13 foul on Jonesboro. Jonesboro is in the bonus now. We have 4 fouls on the Cats, so any foul from here forward will put them at the line unless it's player control.
Weaver checks back in. Chalk Jordan heads to the bench. .307 to play, and we're tied up again.
Good looks at the free throw line. Nice. Wampus Cats went from 5 up to down 4 and back to a tie ball game.
Skip it over to Larry. Weaver now. Back to Larry. Larry in the paint, going up strong, blocked again. KJ goes up strong. Shot just won't go.
Good defense on both ends. Oh, walk.
Johnson over to Baltz. It's short. Knowlton with the rebound. Sullivan, great defense, and Conway comes up with it again.
Yeah, they got away with the walk, but so good news is we get the ball anyway. Wampus Cats with 4 timeouts left.
Smiley feeds it down to Jamal.
Good look. Man.
Got a little too far under the basket. Tough shot down there.
Yeah. Tried to go off the glass and couldn't get it there.
.140 to play. Baltz almost lost it out of bounds, and Coach Swift going to call a timeout. And we will take it as well. Tied up here in the 4th. Final minute and 36 coming up next on Conway Corp.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, we put all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Think better.
I don't know how this thing's going to play out, Tim Roach, but man, it's fun.
You know, it really, I mean, competitive to the bitter end. 38-38 with the #1 team in the state by far. 19-1 Jonesboro is. And they really have crushed pretty much everybody in our conference. This has been their toughest fight to date in the conference.
38-38. There's 13 seconds on the shot clock. Jonesboro will inbound it.
That's a good timeout. Yeah, a good timeout by Coach Swift. It was beginning to be a little bit chaotic. The strings were becoming unraveled. And
let's see what they drew up. They get it to Baltz, long 3, and he drains it. Wow.
Yeah, set him up for it, and that was a good shot. He wasn't wide open. He took it with some pressure.
Coach Ben Lindsey wants a timeout to draw up an answer.
We're going to go full timeout.
Full timeout. We'll take a break. Back in 30 on Conway Corp.
Education is all about vision. It requires commitment, investment. So we pour ourselves into Conway students and teachers, schools, and scholarships. A brighter future? Now that's powerful. Conway Corp. Always on.
That's number one team in the state doing number one team in the state things.
Yeah.
They call the timeout. They draw up the play, execute it perfectly. Ball hits the three. And now Conway trying to do the same thing. Coach Ben Lindsey drawing up something.
Yeah, and two really, really good coaches. Both of them have done it. Ben Lindsey at Magnolia, state titles there. Swift at Jonesboro's done it there. Give them a piece of something to write on and some black ink, and they'll make it happen. Question is, can you execute?
Conway trails by 3. Get it into Holden.
Don't have to go for 3 here. All you're looking for is a good score.
Smiley in the paint. Draws the foul from Larry.
That's just the 4th team foul. He called it on the floor, I believe. So new shot clock for your Wampus Cats. Down 3. Everybody's in the bonus now.
Holden goes up, off the glass. Count it. Or they oh my gosh. They called an offensive foul.
You have got to be kidding me.
I thought he was counting the basket. Instead, he was calling the charge.
Oh,
That's
my gosh.
3 on Holden.
That could tie the ball game. Oh, my gosh, what a call.
Long inbound, stolen away. Schulman down inside to Holden. Holden turnaround jumper won't go. And KJ will foul Knowlton. His 3rd.
Wow. Boy, it just has not gone the Wampus Cats' way here in the last few seconds. Ooh.
First free throws missed. Taylor checks in. Knowlton missed them both. Smiley with the rebound. 45 seconds. Cats trail by 3.
You don't. All right, good timeout here. Let's settle the troops down. We'll go 30-second.
Ben Lindsey gonna draw it up again. We'll take a break as well. Back after this on Conway Corp.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all of your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers and exceptional team of nurses to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conway Regional, we're not just growing, we're growing together.
Conway trails by 3 as we come back. 42.9 seconds to play here in the game.
Again, you don't have to get a 3 here. Look for a solid 2 if you can take it first.
KJ over to Jace. Sullivan in the lane, turns around, hits the 2. Conway trails by 1. Conway taking the timeout. We'll hold it here.
That's one of your that's really your best option. Get the 2 here now. There's 28 seconds left to go, so you have to foul here. If you don't get you don't have to foul immediately.
Yeah.
Look for a steal, look for an errant pass, try to get something defensively happen.
So play for the steal, try and get that pressure. If you don't get it immediately, then you try to foul.
You can work it down probably. Give yourself probably 10 to 12 seconds of action. Try to get one there. And if it doesn't happen, then at that point you got to foul. You want to give yourself time because at most you'll be down 3 if they make both free throws. So you want to give yourself a chance to get down court.
Jonesboro in the bonus. The next foul committed by the Hurricane will put Conway in the bonus.
So they have to go the length of the court here.
Baltz to inbound.
Do anything deep. Watch the run out deep.
Wes Swift calls a timeout. Oh, man. That was getting close. Full timeout for Jonesboro. Then Lindsey wanted
the
it.
5.
We'll take a break. Be right back here on Conway Corp.
When you choose Conner Regional, you're choosing more than exceptional care. You're choosing a healthcare provider that's deeply rooted in your community, where our doctors and staff are your neighbors and friends. With 9 primary care locations in 5 counties, we believe in building lasting relationships centered on trust and personalized care. Take control of your healthcare journey with us as your dedicated partner. Schedule your appointment today and let our family take care of yours.
Here we go, Tim Roach back live at Buzz Bowling Arena. Conway trails by 1. Jonesboro is set to inbound. They'll have to go full court here. The Wampus Cats got close to a 5-second call before the timeout by Wes Swift.
Yes, Wes was on it. He did a good job of getting that in just before. Now, I believe that because it was a timeout after the basket that they can run the entire baseline. So we'll see what kind of motion the referee gives him.
Larry will inbound this time.
He can use the whole baseline to go.
28 seconds to play. They get it in. Dylan fouls Weaver immediately.
Okay. That's okay. It's one of the options. Just go ahead and and start it right here. Again, down 1. Hopefully, the most they can get out of this is a 3-point lead.
Last time the Hurricane were at the free throw line, they missed them both.
I'd like to see that again.
Weaver misses the first. Jamal Holden checks back in for Collum. Taylor is checking in for Weaver.
If it misses, you got to get the rebound here.
Makes the second. It's a 2-point ball game. Taylor checks in. Weaver comes off. Sullivan to inbound for your Wampus Cats. Get it to KJ. 26 seconds to play.
Still with the timeout, Wampus Cats.
Sullivan tried to get it to Holden. It's stolen away. KJ fouls quickly.
Well, he tried to get it to Holden for the a better look at it. Good defensive play by Jonesboro there. 19 seconds, down 2. Need 1 miss here.
There he hits the first. 3-point game. And he hits them both. Some clutch free throws from the senior.
All right. Again, you don't have to have a 3 here. You'd like to get one.
Smiley over to Schulman. 3 is up. Holden there trying to fight for the rebound. Going to call the foul on Baltz.
Can't believe Schulman got that off. He was fumbling the ball. I thought they'd fouled him before that. All right, 11 seconds. Boy, you need a couple. You need these 2 to go down.
Holden misses the first.
Need to make this one and get a foul, get a quick foul.
Missed them both.
Lane violation.
Column checks in for Sullivan. Olin makes it on the second try.
Got to get up and make a foul real quickly.
9.8 on the clock. That's going to send Larry back to the free throw line.
Yeah, that's kind of the guy you didn't want to foul there, but you had no choice. He was able to get free on the inbounds.
Makes the first. Hits them both. 5-point lead for the Hurricane.
Yeah, desperation. Got to have a three now.
Over to Smiley. 3-point basket is up. Off the mark. And the Hurricane going to escape Conway with a 5-point win. They trailed at the end of every quarter except the last one.
What an effort, man. What an effort by your Wampus Cats tonight. Just went toe-to-toe with the #1 team in the state. Not enough at the very end to get it done. Had some opportunities. You got to love the fact that this fight and this team down one of their biggest players, and they fought all the way to the bitter end. Great job by the Wampus Cats tonight.
Look at the final numbers here for Conway. Zay Patrick had 7 tonight. KJ Johnson led all scorers with 11. Jamal Holden 9 points and 11 rebounds, just 1 point shy of a double-double. But our player of the game tonight, he didn't have the most points, but man, he kept this Wampus Cats team alive in the second quarter, hit 2 big three-pointers. It's Jay Sullivan, finished tonight with 8 points.
Yeah, just a great job knocking down the threes when you had to have some momentum. And it's solid, just a solid player for the Wampus Cats. Did a great job tonight, defensively and offensively.
Your Wampus Cats move to 12-9 overall, 2-3, and 6A Central play.
A little wake-up call for the rest of the conference as well.
Yeah, I mean, you think, oh gosh, Kennard Turner's going down. Yeah. This could get real ugly. No, man.
Not so much. Not so much.
They got the fight in them still.
They're okay. They're going to be okay.
Like to see it. Our next home broadcast will be 2 weeks from tonight. So It's going to be a little bit. We'll be playing host to Cabot 2 weeks from tonight. We'll have it live for you here on Conway Corp. He's Tim Roach. I'm Levi Gilbert. On behalf of our entire 5 Sports crew tonight, thanks for watching. Lady Cats get a win tonight over Jonesboro, and Conway Wampus Cats come up just a little bit short against the #1 team in the state. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Thanks for watching.